Good evening, everyone. It is I, Alyssciel. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's here. Moshi Mosh, is anyone even here right now? Are you guys alive? Is anyone even alive for a stream? Or am I gonna stream for myself? Hello. Hello, Sakuya. Hello, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so tonight we're gonna continue with Arknights. It's gonna be chapter 13. We're gonna continue yapping because apparently it really is that long. The chat and stuff like that, it's really long for like chapter 13 for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why that is, but you know, that's just how it is, you know. We can't really yeah. Hello. Hello, Jonathan. Jonathan Starbuck. Yeah. Hello, welcome, welcome. Just you know, matagan pore. Yeah. The biggest BS happened today. Yeah. What is the biggest BS? What is the biggest BS? Let me hear it. So I don't know. Google Play is actually not doing well today. I don't know why. What happened and stuff like that. But for some reason, it just suddenly was like doing some bullshit. Actually, I don't know why. But it is what it is. Without these bunny girls, got Lord Lou. Well, beginner's luck. Am I right, people? Isn't that just how things are? Just beginner's luck and stuff like that. Yeah. Mhm. And the thing is, full stop Honglu is a Walpurgis snack tidy. You can't really get it outside of Walpurgis, so that's a thing. You know, and not even my bot is in the Twitch. That is so sad. Yeah, let's get started because we got like a long way of yapping. But yeah, I know what you guys are saying. Honestly, I don't even know if I should pull for Vina, but like ah it's done. The Sakiko event is done. I'm actually thinking whether I should just whether I should buy everyone's outfit. Like, look at that. I like Nyamu. I like Nyamu's outfit actually. Or even her. They actually look cute. They actually look cute with their outfits. God damn it, it's like 1836 36, so 72. 72? 72 for everything? Can you believe this shit, man? I mean, I can afford it, but like my pools. My pools. Ugh. Okay. I am so sad. Ah, why the fuck do I have this thing? Get out. the biggest chest skin. So that's me. That's me. I got the biggest chest among all of them. Hello, Tranium. Yeah, we're not starting the Vina Victoria event yet. Okay, so there really are just So what do I do with this one? What the fuck? Do I hit it? I already forgot what I'm supposed to do. I already forgot.
美しき人のよそハイボルテージバラージュイナテーザディオジライ時間は待ってくれませんわ位置につきましたベルスディオボーレットみんな安心して戦って私がついてるから
Get wrecked, idiots. Wow, we don't have yapping right now? What the fuck? Where did the yapping go? Guys, I think the yapping's gone. Being gay is to dominate other male species, which is everyone's life goal. Honestly, I guess. I guess I'm not even gonna refute that or anything. You know what? You know, you do you. If you think that's the case, yeah. Your job is to escort bomb to blood altar to don't want endless stage by blood leeches. Okay, yeah. I actually remember that from the. I actually remember that from whatchamacallit again? You know the contingency contract, that thing. Yeah, fellas. Is it gay? Is it gay to like men?
Arknights ちょっと言いにくいんだけど、私が巻き起こしたトラブルは私にしか収められないんだ。ハイボルテージバラージュ。リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。迷っている暇がありませんわ。あなたたちの終幕にバンカを。リチェゴとパリアカイツ。
I think I may have misplaced my Sakiko. I'm kinda dumb. Yeah, I think I really misplaced my Sakiko. I could have Are you serious? Okay, you know what then?
急ぎましょう。誰一人見捨てたりはしません。
Oh, Lemwen S3. The funny thing,
この舞台のフロントとしてみんなを導くね。
You need to be gay with men to be straight. Yeah, sure. Yeah, buddy. Sure, I guess, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, my guy. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't. Yeah. Where's my gravel?
一緒に来てくれるの？
出発しましょうか。Cominciamo. Exusie, coprimi.
念のためもう一回聞くけど、美しき人の世と地獄ベルス・ディオボン。
Non puoi fermarmi.
時間は待ってくれませんわ。あなたたちの終末に晩夏を。ドクター、この黄昏の楽園に私は君臨し続ける。
In attesa di ordini.
位置につきました。私はあなたの影。手伝うね。焦っちゃダメだよ。
What the fuck are these?
リーダー、ハイボルテージバラージュ。無事に帰ってこれたら。
Non puoi fermarmi.
はい。焦っちゃダメだよ。
Oh wow, where the fuck did you motherfuckers come from?
どうせ死ぬなら道連れにしてやる。ドクター、信じてるから。やるしか。私はあなたの影。リーダー、チャーシューアップルパイ。
But these guys are just teleporting out of nowhere.
今からイベントにたくさん出てきて。私はあなたの影。
はい。失礼します。
L'ombre qui gît à vos pieds n'est pas la vôtre.
マスベルス・ディオボーレット。
Oh hell yeah. Stupid ass.
Mission accomplished.
Do you have Ethan? At least E1? No, I don't. So gravel is not good for that one, or nah? Bumping into an old friend isn't necessarily a good thing for a sarcasm. I may not be a sarcasm, but I know to come prepared. When you're a kid, you're naive and stupid. A little camaraderie is enough to get you handing over your heartfelt trust. Even if the place where you built that camaraderie stinks as bad as Casdell. Eventually, at some point, you grow up. Maybe it's the first time you kill someone. Maybe it's the first time you almost bleed out. Or maybe it's the first time you crawled out from under a pile of corpses. You start learning how to live in the grown-up world. You can be ruthless, you use any means necessary. You can even throw your friends under the bus just to live on, and nobody will hold it against you. And then that contrived plot comes around and you bump into an old friend. Hello, Master Truster. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing okay. I hope everyone is having a great time tonight. Honestly, after all these years apart, even if you're old friends, do you really have that much to talk about? It's just when you were young and stupid, you handed over the trust, you built the friendship. The Limbus. Teen, teen, But yeah, but when you're at that age, you have the unique opportunity to talk about friendship in Gazdel without being laughed at. Ursula, we are done unloading. They're counting everything in at the warehouse. Same as before, steel, pure gold, originium, stuff like that. There hasn't been a personal transport in weeks. Sounds like most of the forces from the royal court in Kazdel are already here. That makes things easier on us. Back when the royal court guys were floating around, they'd come down here and complain to us, made all sorts of trouble. Stop. That's enough for now. Oh, sorry. Hey, Commander, I've been posted to the way station for 6 months now. According to the rotation schedule, it's about time for me to... I haven't received any new orders for you. But your performance speaks for itself. I could approve 3 days of leave for you. Oh, our Ursula! But don't let it go to your head. Make sure to stay grounded. All your life in Kazel, you were a cobbler. Your greatest accomplishment is nailing souls together. What are you in the running for unless you're prepared to blow yourself up? Ursula, you'll know you're no fun. Get out of here, kid. I watch Ursula's profile, the corners of her mouth curling up. Thinking back to then. She carries herself in the same way, at least. The young sarcastic cobbler approaches Hodderer and slyly hands him a flask. Hey brother, hold on to this for me. Ursula can go a day without the stuff. Oh my god, Huol Hayak! Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Hi. Welcome back. Really something, man. Walking around with this piece at your side and still... Watch your mouth, cobbler. What's sweeter than honey? What's toxic as nightshade? Looks like he hasn't even had his coming of age yet. These years, with Her Highness Theresa did a lot to see these kids grow up nice and sheltered. And now he's in a war out here by Londinium. Ha! Brother and sister joined hands to create the worst joke in history. If only it wasn't a joke. You open that note, I'm setting it on fire. Hodderer quietly tucks away his notebook. You two haven't changed. That's nice. It's been years since that operation. Me, Hodderer, and W, the old W, got ourselves into trouble. Killed some people we shouldn't have killed. It's not just the scar market. Showing your faces in Kazdel would be trouble for you. I see your names there a lot. On the bounty lists. You're famous. I've never been a cheap date. Sure enough, Inez's investment paid off well. We were all so young. Getting old now? I'm a sarcas. You're a sheep. In theory, I'm gonna live longer than you, Inez. We're all infected, so this isn't about racial lifespans. Good point. I'll drink to you and wish myself good health. Delicious. I'm drinking coffee right now actually. I'm trying to wake up. Actually, I almost didn't stream because I was feeling a little bit sleepy. I'm just an Eepy girl in an awake world. I remember you used to say that if a sarcas wants to live long, she needs to keep a clear head before somebody else trades it for coin. Whoever wants it can take it. Victorian sarcas doesn't matter to me. She leans in close, sizing me up, then glances at Hodderer. You've got the wrinkles, Inez. I died 3 times and only got a few wrinkles to show for it. I should thank the myriad souls. You don't thank them, you're a sheep. As for Hodderer, you're missing an eye. Wanna see the socket? It's all thanks to the fine Cabernet woman right here. Lose an eye or lose your head. You had a choice. I guess Ines broke her heart when she made the move. Drop it. We're old friends getting together again. Can't we go back to the nice atmosphere of sentimental nostalgia? Talk about days gone by, using the passage of time. We could talk about how we became the youngest major in the military commission, the driver of this skeletal Ferenmund, Commander Ursula. Yes, we should talk about that. Otherwise, we being who we are, we shouldn't be so warm and friendly. And we could also talk about you, these two Sarkas. One Sarkas traitor and one sheep. Why are you popping up at a secret military commission site? I know you were detained by General Manfred, Hodderer. And you, Ines, who disrupted our operations together with an obnoxious little girl planting bombs all around, stole into my territory in broad daylight. As an officer of the military commission, I can't very well let that go. It's 2 against 1 here, Ursula. Is it? Remind me where we are again. Ah, since when? The girl wasn't like this before. You're welcome to try, Ines. She's wearing a smile, but she's dead serious. The most important thing I've learned over the years is to be true to my decisions. And Theresa's is your decision? No, the military commission is. You decided to go with Babel, or what's it called now? Rhodes Island? And I decided to stand with the commission. We decided our paths a long time ago. Ursula, we can still... No. I know what you want, Hodderer. You haven't changed a bit. But we're not those kids who strutted around cheery for a whole day on the back of a single bounty anymore. We don't get to relax after our missions these days. No idle afternoons on the streets of Casdell. We are Sarkas, or at least we're citizens of Casdell. It's our responsibility to make those streets and alleys a better place. Casdell is the main issue here, Ursula. And you've gotta admit, the military commission is the best choice we've got. Even Her Highness Theresa wouldn't disagree. It was the two royals who made Casdell into a nomadic city. The both of them who made it possible for us to even talk about the future of the Sarkas here. Yeah. Yeah. Why can't we have her? Why can't we get her playable, huh? Huh? Like, look at that. I have 2 big reasons to make her to be, you know, playable and stuff. Oh shit. Yeah, don't think about it too much, Starbuck. Yeah, don't you know, don't think about it too much, okay? No, I think thinking is a little bit too bad for you. It was the same 2 royals who promoted me, giving a poor girl from the slums a chance to stand in the sight of the royal court among those pure and ancient bloodlines. Once trapped by naivete and compromise, the Sarkas lose our chance at a true homeland. There's no room for me to hesitate here. The military commission, it's the foundation for Casdell to become a nation. Will there even be a Casdell once this war is over? All I know is I'm now traitor. Sure, we were prepared to bump into this old friend from the beginning. Hodderer tacitly crosses from my side to confront this stupid girl, the major of the military commission. 10 minutes, that's my limit. Wow, this guy can only last 10 minutes? Boo this guy. Get as much intel on that thing as you can. I bypass several Sarkal blocking my way, shadows entwining their ankles. I leap up, climbing the nerve clusters of this terrifying creature, the slippery feeling making me slightly sick. Is this a Ferenmund? I've never seen one before. Show me the secrets hiding in your mind. Oh, guy Wesker. Excellent deduction, Jill. God, I remember playing Resident Evil. I love Resident Evil. This isn't a good section to walk on. My luck has been pretty bad lately, always ending up in the body of some kind of monster. Last time it was the Revenant, this time it's whatever this is. Ugh, I hope I don't have to jump off this time. These nails piercing its spine must be some kind of witchcraft device. Are those nerve clusters trembling? Does this thing still have a will of its own? She's here! How are they so quick? They climb up the skeleton in hot pursuit. The sinews between the bones become something like a ladder for them, with the splinters of fallen bones serving as their weapons. They know war. Ursula's trained a real elite unit, but they could stand to work in some variety. All they've got on me is numbers. A foreboding instinct pops into my head and I instinctively dodge to the side. A huge cluster of nerves come crashing down and the bone fragments I've been standing on shatter and crumble. Obviously has a loving husband. Oh my god, so true. See, this is why Hoderer is a hoe. Am I right, people? He's Hoderer. It's so hard on itself. Looks like every bone fragment, every bundle of sinew here could be a deadly weapon. That's a pain. The nerve cluster wraps around again. I sink my dagger into it so hard that it recoils violently, carrying me high into the air. Alright, so it has the most basic of reflexes. Good enough. There's a cabin up ahead. Right there. With all my might, I grab the dangling bundle of nerves and leap away. Dust everywhere from wind-weathered bone. This should be the center. No clear interface. Is this driven purely by witchcraft? A willing slave or a marionette controlled by strings? You dodged my arts, Ines. That should have gone right through your heart. Ooh, does she... Did this red stuff actually suddenly started glowing on her body? God damn. Oh, she doesn't... She has side boob, guys. Holy shit. Can she get even hotter? You still haven't fixed that old habit of yours. Your casting always deviates a little to the left. Lucky I've been on the bad end of that enough times. You in a hurry? Did Hoderer make a fool out of you? It's fragile, isn't it? Not as honest as it seems. You're welcome to guess. If we get the chance, I'd really like to hear about those 3 deaths you mentioned. Must be a thrilling story. You wanna try once? No, I'd rather us live. If you can make it through the chaos and live on, that is. A tremendous force flips me over. The nerve bundle sweeps away, trying to tug me with it. The Farenmut is gradually swinging its body. They've built a lot of cabins here, and the thing tends to drift into the space. What if the Farenmut wonders when I'm not in one of the cabins? I really don't want to find out. I'm not Hoderer. I'm not into becoming history. Shadows like blades sweep through the hollow bone. Save what's left of your dignity, Ines. There's no point. Your shadows can protect you from the might of a Farenmut. Weathered bone dust takes flight again, filling my vision. Thanks for the reminder. Hoderer. Whoa, look at this badass. Oftentimes, even I have to admit that Hoderer makes a pretty good partner. Oh, hell yeah. Pretty good partner, you say? Guys. Hmm. Guys, pretty good partner, am I right? I'm actually glad we didn't betray each other. We know what you are, Hodder. You're a hoe. Actually glad we didn't betray each other. It's hard to find a sarcasm like him. The past was tough, and the future's gonna be tough too. The dim firelight rises with the dust, twisting. His figure emerges from the embers, sparks in the wind singe his cloak and my hair. And sometimes, only sometimes, I'm willing to tolerate his obnoxious arts. We're well past the age when we can talk about friendship, but I'd rather live in a future Kazdel that keeps the silly naivety that we always laughed at. The turbulence is intensifying. I grab his hand. I forgot to tell you, Hodderer. General Manfred gave me your book. It's pretty good, I have to admit. You gathered up the bits and pieces, arranging them in chronological order, thinking you found the thread. But you've been running all this time. Do you plan to do this forever? Drop it, Ursula. Time to say goodbye. Hodderer, you're jumping with me this time. Don't get swept away by the turbulence of history. Never forget the present, the life that you're living. You're the boss. Boiling shadows point the way for us, scorched dust carrying us along. The illusions shift before our eyes. When I'm falling fast enough, I suddenly realize that history does look pretty fragile and hypocritical. I see a vast and familiar battlefield, one of the war zones from Kazdel, where the flames are still burning. I recall the past. Hodderer always wanted to steer clear of the war that tore apart his people. I forced myself to turn my head, while he single-mindedly focused on finding a suitable landing zone. The whole guy is a heel. See, that's the thing. That's why Manfred is actually his top. That's why. You guys have no yeah. Run away from the war? We weren't at Babel when Her Highness came under attack. We could have left Kazdel straight away. Why did we go back for W? Why join Reunion? Why lay low in Londinium all this time? What is Hodderer fighting for anyway? What am I fighting for? We break through the earth. The illusions vanish and we see what was always there. He grabs my arm, telling me to be ready. Arts envelop us and my vision clears. Shadows rise from the ground. Maybe we stopped running a long time ago. Well, that was relatively short. Thank the Lord. Oh my god, well, yeah. Story time. Yapping time. Oh my god. Do you guys yeah, let's bet whether this is gonna be 30 minutes or an hour. The myriad souls lie prostrate. Howling knocks on the door from beneath. Tangible usurps the intangible. We, Sartostage, bears witness. The Black Crown imprisoned, the offender perpetually innocent, because kings are born before immortality. Is W back yet? No. The time she spent on this mission has already exceeded our worst-case calculations. How's Nightingale doing? Shining looks past the window and at Nightingale, sleeping soundly under the trees outside. Not great. Liz has never been more stable than she is right now, but the amount of originium in her body is rising, and it's highly likely her nociceptors would be affected. That can't be an ordinary infection symptom. Perhaps it's due to the sarcasm witchcraft devices on the battlefield, or maybe the whispering of the Revenant. I don't know. There's no way I can tell Liz that I feel her pain, for I have no idea what's going on. But yesterday she was happily telling me how she hasn't been feeling any pain in her dreams for a long time now. You're hesitating. You've been like this ever since you returned to the Confessarius's place alone. Do you remember what you told me when you applied to come with me to Londinium? To heal Liz, Dr. Kaltsit. This goal I've never wavered on, ever. We may not know the exact status of her illness, but we all know what it means to heal her. The things we need to do will not change. On this I'm clear. I have faith in you both. The way you look at Nightingale isn't just with compassion. You're not just her doctor. She's healing your fears too. Her body has its issues, but she's a member of the followers, as well as your companion, and not a delicate flower that needs your protection. The Confessary's secret is truly a sickening affair, but we might only be able to uncover the truth by facing the abomination lurking in the utmost depths head-on. I know you may be somewhat worried, but as I said when we first agreed to work together, Rhodes Island will help you if you ever need a hand. Thank you, Dr. Kaltsit. A blue fowl beast chirps as it lands on Shining's shoulders. This is Liz's usual way of greeting her. Liz is awake. I'll go fetch her. I'm fine, Shining. You don't have to look after me so meticulously. Liz, we were just discussing your condition, and there are some signs that aren't too great. The vicinity of Londinium has turned into a war zone, and there are some things that are affecting your health. Dr. Kaltsit and I are currently discussing our next course of action. This place is also just a temporary foothold. Shining, come here. Closer. Alright. Look at you. Why wear that face when you've already made up your mind? You can't run forever. The way things are now, we might as well confront them with our dignity intact, right? I know you'll stay with me, so I'd rather stay here and be a little more proactive. Liz. Shining? Shining? Is it shining? Motherfucker. You think I'm cute, motherfucker? I'm not. I'm gangsta. Be strong, Shining. Your brows have been knitted ever since you met with them. Are you nervous? Alright, while I was napping under the tree earlier, I had a dream. I think we were children walking in a stream. The water didn't even reach our calves. It was cold but very pleasant. We didn't speak, only walking along quietly. And then I woke up. I saw a strange foul beast pecking at its own plumage. It seems to be pecking at its bruise-covered body until it was entirely covered in blood. It gazed at me with a pleading look in its eyes, crying as it huddled in its own nest, but it was not liquid pouring down its face. It was white wax. Even its mess of feathers were all frozen, and it was all chirping before it died. Hisartos Taj bears witness. It was a strange melody that sounded like Hisartos Taj bear witness. Ancient Sarkaz language. Liz? Shining spots a black foul beast resting on the tree, weakly nesting on a crown made of dead branches. It looks back at Shining, and a trembling cry resounds from its syrinx, a rhythm permeating. Ancient Sarkaz language. A black feather floats from the crown of dead branches. It covers everyone's vision despite its tiny size. You led me here, and so I've come to take you home, Liz. Monster! Return from whence you came. The structure is so fragile, it seems Theresa's blade is sharper than I imagined. Shout, Shining! It's fine, Liz. He can't harm me. You regressed. It will be a challenge to return your body to its peak condition. That will eat into my experimentation time. I think you'd willingly leave that sordid lair of yours. The black foul beast rests on the dead branches on the Confessarius's hand. Its robust body is covered by an abundance of feathers, shining with luster. It was reborn so easily and instantly from corruption. It seems like you're anxious about something as well. We have already arrived at the gate. We've made great strides in our experiments, even just knocking softly on the door. You must attend the final ritual. Monster, meltdown. 5 minutes will be enough, Salos. Stop her with your life. Do not let them hinder me. Of course. A black curtain of satin drapes down. It binds the howling monster in multiple layers, giving it less and less space to struggle. Her arts are black? Is that Amia's? What have you done to her? No. They didn't defeat her. I should have been able to present the King of Sarkas to the leader unharmed. It's a pity. But no matter, even just getting a glimpse can let the fake take another step forward. So, little creature, don't disturb our leader at work. Follow me elsewhere to wait till he's done. Monster. Dr. Kaltsit, you're in no shape to exert yourself. It's all I can spare to play with your sex robot. God damn. I said last time that our next meeting would be on the battlefield. Oh, then why are you concealing your sword even now? You swore to sever your ties with our lineage when you left home. And this whole time I've been looking forward for you to return and fulfill your promise. I gave you time, but you disappointed me again and again. We were supposed to produce the next me. We would have created the most intangible bloodline in the last 100 years. Sharp but so impure. What's happened to your soul? Did you think you still had hope to cling on to after leaving us? Liz, come back. I won't. Let you manipulate me. Oh, you're a creation that has surpassed my expectations. You're supposed to be just a shell, and yet you can touch me? Now, Shining. I can't hold on much longer. A strange feeling surges from within Shining. Nightingale is resisting the Confessarius and even suppressing him. The ancient devil's soul has never manifested in such a vulnerable state before. Bloodline, the word itself sounds unreal, but this moment, there only seems to be an extreme crack of blood right in front of her eyes. But Shining hesitates. Why is this so simple? How could it be this simple? Nightingale, stop. It's a trap. He's waiting for your arts to resonate. Time slows down. Monster fights with Salos as Kaltsit yells out. Everything flows past like streams of light. Both you and I know where fate will lead us, but those without self-awareness will only trap themselves in their own pitiful cage. It's futile to despise your bloodline and resist your fate. No one can deny the natural gifts bestowed by our bloodline. I will do for you what you're hesitating to do. To crack an opening in the cage. Enter it with me, and I will bring you back onto the right track. Think it through before you make your choice. Ancient Sarka's name. A white sword pierces through a heart, atop a stone platform covered with dead branches. Shining remembers the first time she cried. She remembers just how amazing it was, the birth of an unexpected emotion. A brand new soul is carved anew under the blade. You've seen pain, your fears. Accidents are bound to bring surprises. You could have stopped your explorations here and now, but you just can't bear to destroy the ignorant consciousness in that hollow shell. And so you sew memories into the empty husk instead. She's Liz. She shouldn't. You did this of your own free will. filled up this consciousness with a name, with Liz. Liz is afraid of the completely silent person sitting across from her at the long table. They agreed to sit here every night at the same hour for dinner together. But the white-horned Sarkaz opposite her with a sword in her hands no longer speaks or moves outside of recording her every action she can remember today. Liz always asks herself, have I done something to upset her? Liz misses the beautiful memories of how their lives were before. Hey, welcome back again to the stream, Rob. Just a few more streams and you're gonna be at 2 days watch time. I keep having the same dream every day. I dream of us as children walking in a stream, hand in hand. Hello, NQ. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're just reading. We're just reading so that we can catch up because apparently, yeah, I need to finish chapter 13 just so I can go with the, just so I can go chronologically with the Vina Victoria storyline. Hello, Tampio. Welcome. Yeah, you want it, so you now have that deck, yeah, that sleeve. Then I flew upwards and kept going higher and higher. You couldn't hold me back, and I saw you crying from the clouds. Every time when I wish to return to your side, I always wake up in pain. I ache from your suffering, and I want to bear it for you. I just need you to tell me why you feel like this. Pisar Sinag. Pisar Sinag. This name means inseparable hope, our destiny. Poor Liz, she thinks it's all her fault because of the momentary kindness you showed her. I've already abandoned that sinful name. I'm called Shining now and will always be. Is that so? Are you sure you can resist your family's destiny that has carried on for a millennium? I'm looking forward to it. Liz holds the blue foul beast rescued from the river in her hands. The indigo feathers are trembling and the cold river water makes her shiver. She thought Quisar Sinag would get angry at her, but the sorrowful Sarkaz merely weaves a brand new birdcage for Liz. Put it inside and it'll stay safe always. Going 3-0? Wow, that's big. I'm sorry, Quisar Sinag. I didn't mean to endanger myself by going into the river to save it. But I just couldn't watch it die. I became fond of it the moment your family gifted it to me. It likes to fly freely, but once it gets too far away from me, it seems to lose its life and falls into the river. You say I did something similar yesterday, but I have no recollection of that at all. But I'll listen to you and I'll put it inside the cage. I'll keep it safe. A new set? Like what kind of new set? Please don't get angry. I promise you something so foolish as this won't ever happen again. The cage has finally accepted their own duty, and you have also realized your own destiny. The more fragments and lies you fill her up with, the more confusion and suffering she goes through. I've lifted those dusty fragments for her. There's no undoing her awakening, and eventually she will suffer as her ruthless consciousness crumbles. I won't let that happen, Father. I'll end our sins with my own hands, and Liz will be cured. And what next? Isn't her regaining the truth the very thing you fear, my dear sister? This is the source of your woeful hesitation. I tolerate you wandering around with this receptacle, continuously strengthening this fragile cage, because I trust you to cherish it with your all, and you never disappoint me. Eventually you'll come back to my side with a cage in tow. That's what you've done. Look, she even tried to cage me in, to create an opportunity for you to defeat me. Your rebellious love for her and her fate-resisting conscience have sadly only become another catalyst together. Like, what kind of characters are gonna be there? Is there a particular theme on the new ones? You even want to use the hope she found herself? Shining? Are you here? I can sense your breathing, but I can't see you. I'm here, Liz. You can't hear your voice. We're walking within her tattered consciousness. Inside the cage, Shining sees the blue foul beast, huge enough to fill her vision. Giant gray eyes look down on her. She is unable to see herself reflected in those eyes. The foul beast's sharp beak opens and closes. A mellow voice trails in from nowhere. Shining, there's a vague question echoing in my head together with a name that stings me, but I can't recall it at all. I might be able to remember it after we leave this place. I found I can share the pains of others and slow down their lives withering away. You said we'd go to a faraway places to find a way to cure me, and maybe I can cure others in pain along the way too. She's submerged in those disorderly and fragmented memories, and will eventually lose herself in them. Or perhaps she'll go mad, or maybe she'll end her own life before that happens. But you know how to solve this, Alyssciel. I've told you. Draw your sword and cut down your blood relatives here and now. Our souls will reconnect with your swords as a bridge, and you will give birth to an ancient power. This is your inescapable destiny. Become one with me and use the remains of your bloodkin to nourish her consciousness that will stay shattered otherwise. The Encroacher, the Pact Bearer. Ooh. Some Eldritch shit. Hell yeah, that's actually pretty cool. Forgive me, Liz. Shining clutches the sword in her arms, and the Confessarius's hand is already pressing on the scabbard. At last, Alyssciel. Day and night are about to pour out from the sheath. But a single hand holds onto Shining's sleeve. Shining, I like your new name much better. Liz. I feel like I've slept for a long time, lost myself within an infinity of fragments. But I heard your voice and you guided me to a place buried underneath the countless fragments. I dug up some of my splintered memories there, and I still haven't remembered them all. But I've recalled the question that I should have given you my answer to long ago. I forgave you long ago, even before you resolved to seal all the memories of that laboratory away. So I'm angry with you for deciding to act on your own without asking me. Liz, I've always loved the name you chose for me. Don't run away and bear everything by yourself. Didn't we promise to face it all together? Shining sees Nightingale's eyes and her smile. When she comes back to her senses, the hand has already quietly slipped away from her sleeve. A tragedy we have here, but the ending has already been determined. You killing me will turn you into the breeding ground for the next of our bloodline, or you can look on helplessly as you watch me take her away and drown in your regrets after. It's all the same, sister. Sir, we need to retreat. Whoa, it's Ascalon. Ah! How many bloodlines have you yet to touch, Chimera? Tell me. How many times can you put blood back into your body and tell yourself your own fate? Monster is just so confused. What's happening? Each class got their pair of Encroacher and Pact Bearer. Oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, it's in on theme, you know. Angry howling. Excited cry. Your little monster's copy is quite poor. Is this because you're not as strong as you were before your rebirth? Or is Dame Kaltsit, beloved of all tribes, even more injured than I thought? Kisartu Stash. The other part has chosen you. So what will you bring him? The name Kisartu Stash itself is the answer. Inextinguishable hope. Kisarsinag. The cage is already awake. If you continue to keep her by your side, she will only, like the dewdrops of early dawn, evaporate and fade away in the light. I will take her away and I will help you maintain her. I will help you make amends. I will forge this cage into a crown. And then we will be the king of Sarkaz for all eternity. There is no point in chasing after him. Take stock of our losses and prepare to move at once. We still have unstabilized wounded, but our cover here has already been blown. Dr. Kaltsit. Operator Nightingale is an employee of Rhodes Island Medical Department, and we will not allow anyone to take her away or to do her harm. But we might place her in greater danger if we make any rash moves. After all, we're facing an immortal Lord of Fiends that has been coveting the crown, coveting the crown for thousands of years. Pisartu Stash, the one who knocks on the door, the king of usurping kings. I knew the threat of the Confessary since the days of Babel, even though my numerous countermeasure attempts were all in vain. The Reeses concealed them so well that everyone merely thought of them as the Regent's guards. Please be at ease. I know what we have to do now. I thought you'd be less calm than this. What's your plan? Liz, she has made her own choice. A choice even I had never dared to think of. Daring, aggressive, and also the most effective method. It seems like the one afraid of loss and death has always been me. What I need to do is to catch up to her. I believe in you both. How's Amiya? Asked Galon. She and the doctor were also beset by the Confessary's surprise attack and are now with Logos. Amiya has been affected by some kind of witchcraft. The one who they call Salus tried to seize the King of Sarkaz's power from her directly and failed, but Amiya's current condition is very strange. Hello Darkstar, welcome to the stream. Hi, hello. She's fallen into a coma. Amiya's connection with the Lord of Fiends is only growing stronger, so we can only place our faith within her. He also discovered several of the vampire's art circles, accompanied by some illusions from history. The doctor mentioned that the Originium used to build these art circles was very special. You didn't read the story, Joshua, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe you've read it before because it's a rerun. Special. Well then, Lord Damasti, I thank you for your assistance. What do you seek from us? We seek change, to hone ourselves in meaning. We seek the meaning of living, and along in this ordered life, you will show it to us and we will verify it. That's all. Tell Closure and Vice to sweep this place thoroughly. We'll leave in 3 hours. Leave a message for W to head towards Brentwood as per our original plans. We really have to hurry. Guys, we gotta go fast! We gotta go fast! Hey, Uncle Noel, the lens in my glasses fell out again. I told you so many times your ears are too soft. You grip on the frame so hard every time you feel your glasses sliding down that you break and change their shape. So of course the lens won't stay in place. Let me have a look. It's because you gave me such a heavy pair to wear. I found a better method, look! Little Susanna pulls out 2 leaves from behind her and wedges the stems on her ears with the tips resting on her nose bridge. Ah, glasses of green, fashioned with leaves. Ta-da! What do you think? Can you see with them? I can, really. Just face the sun like this. The child goes over to Noel and puts 2 leaves in his eyes. Noel's vision is filled with a verdant green. Alright, kid, you. Just look. Leaf veins. The sunlight at noon in the forest is not very strong, but is enough to shine through the thin leaves and reveal their interlaced veins, clear for all to see. How is it? You can see, right? Won't see anything interesting with that frown always on your face, Uncle Noel. By the way, what 6-star did you get? I'll see. I'll see, actually. I didn't accelerate it because I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy to click a button. I want the anticipation of waiting, you know? Like, oh boy, is it gonna be something? I got Vian in the Ave Mojika banner talk about timing. Who did you get? What's Vian? He stares blankly at the sun with the leaves covering his eyes. I can't see anything at all. But I know of a story from Yan of the East, a tale of missing the forest for the leaves. Nuh-uh, not interesting. You're as boring as ever, Uncle Noel. The child with the glasses made of leaves comes and goes like a breeze, and disappears into the distant camp in a blink of an eye. It seems like you don't get along with the children, Mr. Noel. If it isn't Tallulah, done with work? I told that story to my son once, however, he didn't like hearing my stories either. Maybe I'm just not suited for it. You have an abundance of experience, even if we know it from a smattering of phrases. An average downtrodden Victorian optometrist who fled here after his shop was taken away from him amidst the war. He sympathized with the infected who were being discriminated against, and so chose to join their group and help out a little with his abilities. You've always displayed a respectable character ever since I got to know you, Mr. Noel. But it's because of that, Please speak with your mind, Tallulah. Just curious why a long-lived like you would deign to conceal your identity and do such insignificant things. I noticed, of course, but this is still much better than the worst-case scenario I thought of. However, you can deny it and we'll speak of it no more. I'll tell 9 though. I won't. Noel smiles, plucks a leaf, and fiddles with it. There are actually many Victorians who I'm well acquainted with that know my identity. I only wish to avoid scaring my travel companions. But I'd like to correct you on one point, Tallulah. I'm not deigning to act like this. My longevity aside, I doubt I'm any more talented than ordinary people. The long-lived gain their longevity through different means as diverse as the Originium arts they use. But we aren't always influential figures, Tallulah. In fact, I'm much more interested in your story. A descendant of the Red Dragon, founder of Reunion, and the leader of the infected movement that took off in Ursus, to think you'd still act as shrewdly towards us so-called long-lived. Who exactly are you, Mr. Noel? Just some guy. 150 years ago, I was telling my 3rd son the fables I learned from my travels in Yan, and he left my side from impatience. And as I stood before his granddaughter's granddaughter, I was once again a stranger in a large family. So now I harbor anger and pain inside me, giving up entirely on both family and love as I try to locate the villain hiding in Victoria who manipulated my fate. I spent the last century researching the long-lives, the gods, the masterminds, the immemorials, and myself. I tried to benefit from the system of nobility, to hone my Originium arts, to accumulate wealth and exchange it for secrets. I tried every method you can fathom to get closer to the truth, but I haven't been successful at all. I didn't manage to become nobility or wealthy. I only had a little shop, that's all I really had. Combat abilities-wise, I might even be able to defeat Mr. Guard. Time has only taught me to recognize the reality that I hold no talents at all. Imagine being an immortal and you're just like this. You know, might as well die, am I right? That's the story of an ordinary person, Tallulah. This tale I can freely share with you. Noel drops the leaves that were on his hand, and the breeze blows them far away. He dusts himself off and picks up his suitcase once more. Alright, Tompio, thank you! Someone got the deck, yeah. Are you gonna get that one? Since it's your favorite archetype? Yeah. You have a good one, okay, Tompio? Later! Bye-bye! Please rest assured that I hold no ill intent towards you at all. Only wish to find the hands of fate that cursed me. She hides behind the country, treating her monarch as her glove, and the city-state her chessboard. She merely looks upon everything labeled Victoria with a cold gaze. If needed, Victoria can even be destroyed and rebuilt, and topped up with a new flag after. How can I believe she isn't involved in our current turmoil of absurdity? He is definitely hiding within the Dukes, watching the Sarkas and Victorians engage in mutual slaughter. Bloodshed and sacrifice are merely heartless parameters and indicators to her. Perhaps you might have hands before. You have royal blood running in your veins after all. She has no reason to let you nor Alistair's daughter go. Me? I do know another conspirator, but he doesn't deserve to be called a god, nor can he manipulate my fate. But that's exactly how they live on, Tallulah. I want to know how to kill them. Or perhaps how to kill myself. Why is my Kim Ji-hoon mascot here? Because Kim Ji-hoon is the one who made me play Arknights. Also, Kim Ji-hoon is visiting small streamers like me, you know. He told me that I should get stronger with Arknights. Yeah, he's a guest. He's always a guest. It's getting late. I need to fix little Susanna's glasses. Mr. Noel, you. Tallulah, the reason why I willingly tell you all of this, why I joined Reunion, do forgive my selfishness, it is due to the intuition I've honed by the extra century I've lived. You too have resisted such a predetermined fate. All of you here have. Ooh! Ooh! It's a predetermined fate! Wait, let me just get some water to drink, okay? I'm like parched from all that reading, and I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna read some more. So let me just do that. Okay, I'm back. Time to read some more. Gonna read some more. I don't know, should I actually do gravel, actually? Whatever. The Promised Land drifts. It was 30. Yeah.
Malheureusement,
Yeah, it do be
le
30.
parfum du conflit m'est familier.
Guainate le spade.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun.
ちょっと言いにくいんだけど、私が巻き起こしたトラブルは私にしか収められない。チャーシュー無事に帰ってこれたら
Saki go go! Saki go!
今から先イベントにたくさん出てきたけどこんなカオスがそれでも 慰めを求めますね。やるしかない。リーダー、ベルス・ディオ・ボーレント。
It's not Sakiko
Non
over.
puoi fermarmi.
God, look at Sakiko with her fucking range extensions. God damn! The range! Oh wow.
私はあなたの影。呼びましたか？
失礼します。
We can just, yeah, see, we can just extend the range. Holy shit, we're extending the range.
L'ombre qui gît à vos
アイドルのイメージ。今そんなのどうでもいい。覚悟はできた。
たやすいことです。
la haine brûlante traduit vos pensées.
In attesa di ordini.
Ah, I see, it can block the bombs. Okay, okay.
たやすいことで
No
す。
problem. No problem at all. As you can see, the cat pipe bomb agenda is never over. God, look at that. Why? Oh, what was that, Bertum? Sorry, I was like reading a while ago. What were you saying? Yeah. You said that you asked something, but I don't remember what you asked. Sorry, I'm like old. What did you ask last time? Hey, my guy. You know what?
車椅子じゃ鉄骨上でドリフト。
You're the last guy. So I might as well just do that.
どうぞ。機能喪失。確認。
The Tragothea is very strong. Okay, back to yapping. Where am I? Pain, rip, shattered. Every bit of suffering is piled upon my body. Every person killed silently is myself. No, I must. But why can I not summon the strength? Someone seems to be urgently calling my name. Amiya, you promised me. Is that the doctor? I can't tell. I want to reply. I try opening my mouth just to tell the doctor I'm fine. The pain starts to fade away as the chaotic scene finally becomes clear. I search for what strength remains in my body. Oh my god, that blinded my eyes. That was like a fucking flashbang. Holy shit. I see cities devastated. I see Originium blanketing the land. I see you. That flashing light blinded me for a bit. I can still see the after trails of it. The fuzzy echoes get further away as I open my eyes. This is a battlefield. My battlefield. The battlefield of the King of Sarkaz. An army lies dormant behind me, slowly raising their banners up high, soaked through with blood, pain, and suffering. Of ours, of our enemies. Oh, it's the Naxxerer King. We will take this last city. The resistance has reached an end. You are the king of the Naxxerer court. What's your name? I have no name. I am merely your loyal subject, King of Sarkaz. This is your fate. You will bring us salvation. all that we fervently wish for, all that we have finally achieved, salvation. I nod slightly. A droning cry fills the air, declaring a new chapter of destruction. The earth beneath my feet, it squirms, it curls, all because of me. This is the grace of the Lord of the Fiends has bequeathed the lands. The formation begins advancing. Your will is our will. You have answered the prophecy, and thus it yields its rewards. Please leave it to us. This battlefield will not drag months longer. Prophecy? Prophecy. I once heard that. You look exhausted these days. Amiya, you can't go on like this. You need to rest. Teresa? Can someone explain what's going on? I think she's having like a memory flashback or memory flashback episode. Amiya, she's having that episode like while she's lost. She's actually unconscious right now, but she's facing her schizo demons or something. Is that it? I'm exhausted. We fought a difficult battle at the Defense Forces Control Tower, with Dr. Kaltsit taking a serious injury. Norport Borough has been locked down, all its residents left for dead. We are at the tender mercies of Victoria's catastrophes, but our military is yet to give up. Within the Sargonian City of Gold, the Zedean millennium-old roars nailed shut in their coffins. Zweiling storms, spires rotted and scrambling, not a tune ever to ring out again. The eternal holy city of Laterano. Yo yo yo! Welcome! Hi! Hello, Wapi! How's it going? We're now at the 10th one, I think. So we're kind of halfway through, but we'll see if it actually I don't know. We can finish it within this week, I think, if I just stream Arknights every day. Hating the witchcraft thing, yeah, kinda a bit, but that's not as much as the civilians. Okay, the civilians are bullshit. Civilians are bullshit. I hate them. I will, yeah. I will murder all of them, to be honest with you. The eternal holy city of Laterano, its pure white cathedral dyed in black, their ancient betrayal paid in full. Even under the tides, the arrogant Agir bowed their heads to me. For those still try to uphold their dignity, I claim them one by one. In all of these, one solitary figure remains constant. Is all of this my doing? The next arbiter or what? I'm already an arbiter. You didn't know that? You didn't know that I'm actually a goth fed? Does murder them sound a bit too easy? Yeah, it's too easy. If you just kill all of the civilians in the stage, yeah, it's not gonna be hard at all. Nuh-uh. This person has never seen my Bina cosplay. All of this, my doing. These are all things you need to do, Amiya. You have come to the origin of it all. This is also our fated end. I feel something flowing out of the edge of my eyes. Teresa raises a gentle hand and wipes my tears away. Don't be like this, Amiya. King of Sarkaz, I personally placed this crown upon your head and brought to you this pain and glory. We will face it together. This is the will of the myriad souls. We cannot deny it. The more you reject it, the more you suffer. The more you resist it, the weaker you are. Teresa's face begins to blur. All of them are telling me this, all at once. Across millennia, across the sarcas within the myriad souls, they are all telling me this. There is no rebuke, nor terror. They just truly wish for me to be at peace once more. We have seen so much defiance of faith. Prophecies must manifest early before those who defy it, and it is clear as day where they will ultimately fall. We are grateful for the pointless challenges. Through their struggles they weave an ode to heroes, yet the heroes themselves are destined to perish. The more you reject it, the more you suffer, because you understand all choices, all struggles, all fatigue, the sorrow you swallow, they bear no meaning. Rejecting it only embitters the gentle hand of fate. The more you resist it, the weaker you are, because you realize all fights, all resistance, the blood we spill are haggard words, they have no destination. Resistance only fills your destined home with thorns. Why bother? Why bother? We only wish for you to rest. Close your eyes, Amiya. Hello, Pyros. Welcome. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. You'll be here soon. Ichini-san, Shigofun. Doki-doki hontou ni nettai. Demo kono wa do dekinai. Oh, yeah, su mi. Oh, yeah, su mi. Oh, yeah, su mi. Oh, yeah, su. Good evening, Yuri. Millions of kin bow down before my rusted throne. They will bear Kazdel here. The king spurs them, the king drives them, the king enslaves them. This is your mission, this is my mission. This is my predestined fate. A good ending is never earned. This is fate. I tasted too much. I fought fate so many years. In the end, I could not win. But you, maybe you're... Will you admit it? I... Oh yes me, close your eyes when you leave this dream. Oh yes me, I know that it's hard to do. You hate the sarcasm? Why? Why? But yeah, I like Logos' mom. She's hot. She doesn't even have a name. Her name is just Banshee or something. You're afraid, little king. You know my ending. You believe all the prophecies will be realized. You will be the origin of ruin. You will be the harbinger of disaster. You decide. You accept. Really? Man, Patriot is just freaking aura farming, even though he's dead. Okay, yeah, sure, look it up, Vertum. Hi. La Quera Malin Duca Convalis. Oh yeah, the Convalis. Yeah. It's French. La Quera Malin Duca Convalis. Don't worry, guys. We still have another 300 years beforehand. Enfield canonically starts. Yeah. 300 more years. Even he, Boldrocasti, succumbed to fate. Are you stronger than him? Braver than him? Do you think those soft shoulders of yours can bear the weight of the frost and blades he's borne? At the end of your journey, you will regret, you will suffer for your sin of not being able to accept who you are. I love Lapland! Woo! I love Lapland as well. Also welcome, Joker. I hope you've been doing well. I hope you've been doing okay. I hope you've been okay. Yeah. Look at your hands, child. Look at your hands. I glance down, feeling my hands. I try curling my hands into fists. Is this my will? Okay, what is it? What did you ask yesterday? God, I love Lapland. I wish Lapland Decadenza goes out already. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. Which character? Yeah. Which Hirano which character in Arknights? Like I said, hello. Flame Tail. Hello, Pok, welcome. Yeah, I'm gonna get Lapland next limited banner. Oh, her. Okay. Yeah, no wonder it's Hirano Aya. You know, I can still sing some of her songs back in Haruhi Suzumiya. Yeah. How are you doing? I'm okay. Just I don't know, my meds are actually missing are actually messing with me. I feel so much more sleepy. I don't know why. But yeah. I can still sing some of Hirano Aya's songs. Actually, if you remember, yeah, you would already see that one that I already sang Boken Desho Desho and God Knows from Haruhi Suzumiya. The other one that I was gonna sing, the other one that I was gonna sing is Lost My Music, you know. Hoshi sora miyage watashi da kedo hikari yo shiete anata wa ima doko e da kedo iru no desho. Actually, yeah, I'm a big fan of Hirano Aya. I had a crush on her like way back when I was a teen. When I was a teenager, it's like, oh my god, she's so hot and so pretty and stuff like that. I think I saved some pictures of her back then on my diskettes. Oh shit. Oh shit, people will know. People will know that I'm actually old because I used diskettes. Yeah, it really went to shit after that. She slept with her band members and shit like that. You know, that was really bad. On the vast battlefield, I stand alone. Innumerable corpses. The black crown hovers above her head. I see you, black crown on your head, melting millions of lives into nothing but memories. I see the king of Sarkaz, enslaving all peoples everywhere. They just wish she's in their band. You know what, fair? Fair. Actually, how old is Hirano Aya? Oh my god, she's well, we're not really far off when it comes to yeah. Honestly, we're not that far in terms of age. You will regret. You will fall in regret just like me. The final destination is still here. When death approaches, you will realize that all prophecies are inevitable. I am the most horrific disaster to afflict our world. I am the most horrific disaster to afflict our world. I step forward towards Amiya, towards myself, towards fate itself. Then, black arts weave into a sword, stabbing the Amiya in front of me, stabbing myself through the chest. Then I will kill you. Even if you are me, you are the Lord of Fiends. I once made the same choice as you. I thought that I was strong enough, powerful enough to unbind myself from fate's shackles. You can't do it. Amiya, you can't do it. Really? Maybe. You may have tried once. You may have faced all sorts of bitterness and still fallen into the same abyss in the end. But I haven't. I have not walked in your so-called fated path. I will challenge you. I will challenge you in the King of Sarkaz's name, Amiya. If the end of it all was set in stone long ago by those prophecies you espouse, if the meaning of our lives are just to prove your inevitable conclusion, then why do we live? Why do we exist? The Patriot's lifelong struggle, Dr. Kaltzit's assiduous choices, Dr. Alyssciel holding my hand and affirming our path. All this just to become a footnote in fate's manuscript. I refuse to accept it. Amiya, this will only beget pain. It will be an endless torture. Myriad souls of Kazdel, I asked you, did Theresa break out of her own fate? Even Theresa's, did he face you head on? Theresa, she handed over this crown to me for this. She didn't believe in the predestined tragic future that you paint. Oh, she is suffering now. Listen to our voices with nary a rest. If you only relieve her burden, King of Sarkaz, you must. No. Theresa doesn't need any rescue. The King of Sarkaz will no longer be a symbol of conquest and revenge. Maybe that's why I must be the one. How arrogant, how conceited. No, it is only because I have worn this black crown that I brandish my sword at you. You cannot escape fate's choice. The further you run from it, the faster it will come. I won't run. I'll wait here for it. Fate. When your plans have dissipated, when your taunts all fall short, I'll show you all. We, the people of this great land, can choose an ending for ourselves. I find the strength in my body. They call this power the King of Sarkaz. But I know it was never about the king. This power was never meant for conquest, for subjugation. Its true objective is survival. Wow. Man, Amiya is like fighting, this is like man versus himself. The kind of conflict. The battlefield abruptly shatters. I hear a distant sigh. It carries no anger, no fear, no sorrow. Just a sigh. Was this a reply from the myriad souls, or just myself sleep-talking as I awake from a nightmare? Amiya, you're awake. A familiar voice beckons. I feel those lingering emotions dissipate. Do you feel alright? Any pain? You got hit by Confessarius witchcraft. Did you have a nightmare? Yeah, father and daughter moment. There we go! Let's go! The doctor's voice always calms me down. I am fine now. I lift my hand, the black art sparking out as usual. The King of Sarkaz. Doctor, this power is not a curse. It's not forbidden witchcraft that brings disaster. Theresa passed it to me so that we can use it to find our own path. I trust you. The doctor holds my hands tightly. It's gonna be my face because I'm the doctor. I'm actually the doctor, guys. Trust. You're up, Amiya. I'm sorry. It's fine, Logos. Whether or not I was caught by Confessarius witchcraft, I would have had to face this self-reflection eventually. In my dream, those voices proclaimed the prophecy again. Prophecy. Yes, the prophecy the Patriot spoke of before he died. No matter what voices they were, it's all a trick of the Confessari. Don't worry about it. No, Was that a method of Confucius torture, or are the myriad souls still deeply connected to my heart? Or maybe I still hold onto that scary prophecy deep down inside. It's not important though. I already rejected their offer. Again. Good. I still want you to get a full checkup on Dr. Calcit though. Your rings. I do. Logos, where are we though? The sound of footsteps approaches. It's some sarcasm mercenaries? They're moving a crystal shard the color of blood onto a truck not far away. I recognize the girl leading them, Paprika. The doctor said she freed the workers in Highbury. Logos requisitioned the use of the Sarkas Transport Squad's vehicle in the name of the Lord of the Banshees. We need to escape the Confessary pursuit. Yesterday, Closure's drones found us. W's safe house that they were staying at were also attacked by the Confessary, and Nightingale was captured. A Confessary. We let our guard down against the Sarkas squad named after the Confessary. Theresa's plan also allowed them freedom of movement. However, they finally left the shadows they've been hiding in. Doctor, Paprika and the others are loading the originium samples you need on board. But they're still wary of us. Right now, they're only listening to me because they fear me. I might have to resort to threatening them with real curses soon. 5 batches of crystals should be enough. Ami has recovered as well. Then we will head to Brentwood next and meet up with Dr. Calcit. Doctor, you look uneasy. What's worrying you? I fear that Theresa's isn't looking for any sort of vampire witchcraft device. What he wants is an even more unsettling power. Ooh, unsettling power! Wow, I'm almost level 80. What the fuck? What is this game? Oh shit! Another red stage. Oh no. Oh no. Notice. Number 1. Okay, I must read this with a more robotic voice. Number 1. Residents must comply with all regulations previously announced by the Military Commission. Number 2. Must comply with all work safety regulations. No time off allowed whatsoever. Number 3. Leaving your place of residence after 7 p.m. is strictly forbidden. Number 4. Mourning Mayor West in any manner is forbidden. Acting Mayor of Brentwood, Freda West. Yeah. Okay, take care. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Apok. You have a good one, okay? I still don't have the seed. And we still have those flowers ready by the next year's harvest festival. I don't want my family's traditions to die in my hands. Is that Weedy? Oh, Magdalene. I don't know, man. There's too many goddamn characters in Arknights. Man, hitting me with the 6 years of content. Yeah, cute cat. Good morning, Magdalene. Were you drunk last night? Yeah, all Dank and I had a teeny tiny taste of the mayor's leftover booze. I'll let you in a little secret. Mr. West had more than just fine wine brewing for the celebration. He was hiding a wool cannon behind our backs. The last time I saw one of those, it was the harvest when we were 10. I'll definitely invite you to a dance during the gun salute at next year's festival, Magdalene. You're still really drunk, you know that? Just hope that the flash powder hasn't gotten wet with all the barrels it has stored alongside. It'll only be a few more days. Once we're finished with that bloody thing the devils are having us build, they'll leave us alone. What she did but never remember her name. Yeah, see, the thing is, sometimes, yeah, it really is like that. You know? I'm kinda bad with names, actually. I'm good at remembering faces, though. Then, when the time comes for the next year's Harvest Festival, we'll get to celebrate the return of our normal lives all night long. When did you start hanging clocks in the greenhouse? It's a long time past the time that everyone's supposed to gather to head to work. Are you giving off work already? He won't notice a single man missing. I'm getting ready to head there. I know there's a back alley behind your greenhouse that leads straight to the worksite. Strange though, them devils don't often loiter around here. The door's over there. I'll head there right now. See ya. Wait, Will, don't open that door! Watch out! Ow, Magdalene, did a flower pot crack my skull open? Nothing happened. You're still drunk. The door outside is that way. I'll take you to the worksite. Right, I gotta remember to bring a bouquet to mourn Mr. West. It's a shame he didn't get to taste the wine he was brewing. Hello! Hello, Euchre. Welcome. You didn't see the notice they put up today? What notice? Never mind, take this flower. Brentwood has visibly deteriorated over the last few years. Although Mayor West racked his brains to try to turn things around, his ideas all yielded little results. Though caravans once visited in droves, none of them are willing to visit this forgotten town anymore. Everyone has been suffocating thanks to the ever-approaching war and the worsening situation in Londinium. 2 weeks ago, all of us gathered at the top of the town hall tower and saw a catastrophe cloud rising into the sky in Londinium's direction. Mayor West hesitated for half a day and gave up on sending a team to Londinium to find out what happened. There were only the rumors that war has broken out. It was only when the Sarkas came to the town regained its former vigor. They hired us all with some food. Everyone scrambled to line up for work day after day and gave everything all in exchange for the limited food there is. We're all very industrious. In a few short weeks, the thing that they had us build is already starting to take shape. With the promise of survival dangling in front of us, we strained to forget how Mr. West died. If there's no one working in the farms anymore, then what is the harvest festival that everyone is so looking forward to actually celebrating? Will, they're coming this way. Wake up. Damn it, Will. I told you not to drink so much. Sir, this man broke the rules. I'll be taking him to confinement to reflect on what he's done. Looks like you enjoy the power we granted you, feline. I just don't want anyone to break the rules we agreed on. I can tell you're trying to protect him. Childish tricks. You does remember how your unlucky father died. His Highness is willing to overlook your disrespectful attitude before. That alone is your greatest reward. What we need now is our honest workers. It's that simple. It won't happen again, sir. I swear. That's right. Your legs should be shaking. Don't worry. You'll live. If you were dead, I'd have to find to do your job. I'll keep an eye on him. I promise there will be no delays. Better not be. I don't care who picks up his slack as long as one of you does. Not you. Now get back to your posts. I don't want the boss to chew me out. Scram! Magdalene, please, let me take care of him. He'll sober up in confinement. I'm sober. I wouldn't dare fall behind on the schedule they set. Wait till you can stand before you act tough. If you pass out at the worksite, I won't be able to save you. Shouldn't have given you the keys to the warehouse yesterday. Are these flowers for me? Of course not. I got them to mourn Mr. West. You didn't see the notice I put out today? I had too much to drink yesterday, so... Sorry, Frida. I was only going to have a little sip. But that bastard Tom started sprouting nonsense. Says you're a haughty traitor for riding the devil's coattails. You're managing to get by these days only because you kowtowed to the devils. Old Hank and I were proper pissed off. We challenged the bastard to some drinking game so we got careless and didn't stop. What they think doesn't matter. Never mind. Give me the flowers. Let me thank you in my father's place. Maybe we can hold a ceremony for Mr. West in the warehouse he was secretly making his preparations in. The Sarkas rarely go there. Thanks, Magdalene. My guess is that you got the flowers. It's not smart enough. But you should go back. I just heard a group of outsiders appeared in the village a few days ago. Not the Duke's army, but they are armed. The Sarkas are afraid someone in town could help them. They'll start today's search ahead of schedule. So early? What is she running that fast for? Is she in a rush? Go back to work on Limbus, I beg you. Nah. He supports small streamers like me, you know. He supports small streamers so that, yeah, because Project Moon, you know. Your boy Kim Ji-hoon. He's the one who got me into Arknights in the first place. I was streaming Limbus Company week after week back then. But, you know, he said, yeah, stream Arknights. For your own good, I suggest you stop bothering her so much. She has her own troubles to take care of. Now go. It's over up in confinement. My men saw you go to the worksite, Gardener. Do not exhaust my trust in you. How can I get rid of him? I hope he hasn't found anything. You hung up the clock I gave you. Very good. That'll help you to remember your work hours and not to leave your post. He's got mud in his hands. Did he turn my daisy soil? I didn't give my subordinates permission to muck around in your greenhouse. You might as well just search out in the open. No need to be so cautious about me. Or are you trying to look for these? Yeah, good thing it's just those seeds. These seeds are not on my list of approved transactions. I don't care how you got your hands on these, but I suggest you knock it off with the stupid ideas. From today onwards, we'll deal with any suspicious individuals directly. Why am I even telling you this? Anyway, you'd better stay in line. Don't do anything stupid. It's so quiet, it's eerie. Could I turn around and look? I like the flowers you're growing, these roses. We don't have them in Casdell. There's a battle. I need to leave town and I won't be back so often anymore. You must be happy about that. Send these flowers to my tent later, Gardener. This coin is my down payment. One last word of advice. Don't go near the worksite at the center of the town. Yeah, Kim Ji-hoon is just an all-around good guy, you know? Damn. I owe my career to Kim Ji-hoon because he's the one who made freaking he's the one who made you know, Limbus and stuff like that. You know, well, I used to be Ruina. I used to be a Ruina channel, but now I just do Limbus shitposts. These scary men are interested in such fragile flowers. Oh, my roses. The white petals are stained in red blood. Was his hand pricked by the roses' thorns? He didn't feel any pain. Weird sarcasm. Oh no. It's safe now. Are all of you okay? Oh, it's Feist and Rock. Hello, Suppressed. Welcome. Free at last. Such a tight squeeze inside. Easy, you were just about ready to fight him, weren't you? No, we can't bring trouble so soon. Sorry, Rock. And I'm Feist. I didn't expect them to start looking so early today. I heard there's a group of armed militants outside the town. The two of them look at each other. We're sorry for all the trouble. Magdalene, right? Things here are a little not like what we expected. The situation is a bit awful, I suppose, but there's a surface level peace maintained here. Damn, they were squeezed together. Am I right, people? Do the villagers serve the Sarkas? Rock. Although the face of the young man named Feist shows many signs of battle weathering, I can nonetheless see a fearless courage in his clear eyes. Rock seems to be his partner. I can imagine the two of them fighting alongside each other. It's been some time since I saw such zealous vigor on this town. It's not a problem. It's true. Our town is working for the Sarkas. Normal for Rock to be having doubts. You told me you were refugees. I'm guessing you must be more than refugees who escaped Londinium. Seeking supplies? Sorry about that. I didn't tell you who we were before. We're with the Londinium Citizen Self-Salvation Course. Londinium? But what are you doing here? It's a long story, and we'll have time to talk more about that. But first, could you tell me what the Sarkas are building in the center of the town? Cal, our consultant, is worried about what's being built here. Ice and I have tried to get in closer to the area, but the Sarkas are guarding the place very tightly. Rock. Rock. Sounds like a dog's name. We could only see a giant blood-red crystal. It's much bigger than all the other ones that we've seen in both scale and complexity. You mean the thing we are building here isn't unique to this place? We believe this is one of the Sarkas' combat arts circles, but Brentwood's might be more special than that. Our forces are planning to strike this place. Our fighters are not in the best of shape right now, but with your help. War. Ever since the news came that the Dukes have made it here, more and more of the town's residents have been talking about that ever-distant war. But they only ever let their imaginations run wild lamentably away from the Sarkas' view. They only ever boast in their drunkenness that the Duke's fleets will follow the routes they whimsically draw on maps to save Victoria. They fantasize about how the Sarkas will run away from Brentwood as they shout their rallying cries. But what exactly is war? They can't see any of it whatsoever in this quiet, Sarkas-controlled town. I don't want to ever see it either. The Sarkas are going to be leaving very soon. There's nothing that they could want in our town. Feist, Rock, you two should be on your way soon. It's dangerous for outsiders to be here. You can take the alley behind the greenhouse. The Sarkas don't patrol that area. Even though Brentwood isn't at the forefront of the conflict between the Dukes and the Sarkas, the situation here isn't normal at all. Whether it's the change in the movement of supplies to Brentwood for the last couple of years, and the almost intentionally ignored geographical location and the enormous arts node you're building. Where are these originium crystals come from? How did the Sarkas come up with such a detailed plan in such a short while? This is a little embarrassing, but we still don't know what exactly the Sarkas are trying to do. That's not a good thing. Magdalene, if you could help persuade everyone to help, we still have a chance to stop them. Even if it's just helping us figure out the situation of the Sarkas garrison stationed here. You can't stop hiding. Hello, Self-Salvation Course. The evacuation route we were planning to take is still open. Let's see how this plays out. I can't give up on this chance to get them on our side. If Dr. Kaltzit's right, what the military commission is planning here has to be extremely important. Relax, I was just passing by and I thought I would thank my friend. Magdalene, Will said he forgot to say thank you and asked me to thank you in his stead. He's always had those unrealistic fantasies ever since he was a kid. This doesn't feel quite right. It sounds like Will is the drunkard who almost opened the cupboard we were hiding in. Let's not get involved into that. Freda, I'll leave these two Self-Salvation Course members to you. Do you need me to fill you in on their situation? No need. I heard everything outside. Freda, the mayor. The mayor of Brentwood was my father. He's dead. And fortunately, he's the only one who lost his life in this town so far. But I'm afraid I have to turn down your request. I respect your bravery to stand up against them, but I can't put all of the town's residents at risk. My father had the same idea and he's already paid the price. Resistance would only bring unnecessary sacrifice. The Sarkas camp is not far from the main entrance to the greenhouse. For your safety, please leave quickly. Brentwood will take care of its own. Peace doesn't come easy and I'm afraid of breaking it once more. Freda, don't you see the problem in that? They made me a promise. They'll leave as soon as their plan is completed. You trust the Sarkaz's word? I have to. Rock, let's go. Nice! Mayor Freda, we'll work in the surrounding area. We're waiting to rendezvous with our other teams. If you need assistance or if things take a turn for the worse, you can find us there. That's our promise. Why are you geeking? Why are you geeking, huh, Sakuya? Self-salvation course. Magdalene, No, never mind. 7:34. Is that the one with Is that the one with Dulcinea? Yeah, is that the one with Dulcinea? What's your team? Full index? Nothing more? See, what you should do is to kill her minions. Don't clash with the stuff that she uses to target the other ones. Try to beat the counter. That's it. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days. And your mama saying I'm still sick, but now we're stressed out. Okay, Waffy, you have a good sleep, okay? Have a good night. Yeah, rest them eyes. They're very precious. Because of her shit passive. See, I'm telling you, you need to destroy her minions. Once you destroy her minions, she gets staggered. Freda and I don't actually know each other too well. She has always been fairly asocial. If it wasn't for Will making all kinds of excuses to drag Freda here to buy flowers from me, I would likely never have even known her. Perhaps, like everyone else, I would have seen her as a crazed lunatic who's slaving away for the Sarkaz and dragged everyone else into that along with her. I could even have forgotten that she's the same age as me. He did save all of us after Mr. West gave his life. I traded everyone's freedom for it. Someone has to be the villain. I'm too afraid to give up, even if it only buys everyone a small chance to survive. At the very least, the Sarkaz's leader here, the officer who comes to your greenhouse, doesn't kill for fun like the Sarkaz in the rumors. And so I'd rather keep things the way they are. Yeah, the one with Dulcinea, right? To be honest, I don't know what I should believe myself. Magdalene, I'm really jealous of you. Please forgive Will's stubbornness. He's just being childish. I've never been mad at him. Have you received the seeds I secretly bought for the next year's celebration? There were some setbacks, but I have them. That's good. Hopefully they will lead to the most beautiful flowers by the time the next year's harvest festival is here. Yeah, it's Limbus. It's Limbus. Father planned for this festival for a long time, and I don't want to see his efforts go to waste. Please help me with this. It's my pleasure. Okay, time to fight. Oh, round and round we go, holding on through pain,
さあ始め
driven
ましょう
by our
今宵のマスカレードを
egos, feeling santo,
Cominciamo.
spinning our own versions of the past. Wait, there's like 2 fucking altars. What the fuck?
美しき人の
What the
地
freak?
獄のパノゴスペル
I
ロックンロール
must be the reason why you have given up
L'ombre
your
qui gît à
smile,
vos pieds n'est pas
and my hope inside your eyes has been stolen.
時間は待ってくれませんよ
l'envie de tuer
Without
sans
me by your side, the message
エナテージャ
has already been sent to patches about your
あなたたちの
life.
終幕にバンカー
Oh shit, no! Oh fuck, there was one. Oh, it was open. Fuck them.
私が皆の背中を見
There was one open there. I didn't see it. I thought there was another barrier there. I'm fucking stupid. Oops. Oops. I did a little fucky wucky.
Andiamo. Guainate le spade.
Yeah. The blobs. Them blobs.
念のためもう一回
The
聞くけど
message
美しい
has already been said. The
迷ってい
patches
る暇はありませんわよ
your left.
ゴスペルロックンロール
How much we must
私たちの勝利に
diver. Hello, good night, goodbye, goodbye.
位置につきました
Do what must be done.
Ricevuto. Non puoi fermarmi. 無事に帰ってこれたら勝ち
Delete.
リーダーベルス・ディオ・ボーレット
l'ombre qui gît à vos pieds n'est pas la vôtre.
Delete.
今から叩くライリリーってこれ刀じゃないまあいいやうりゃ
Ne me résistez pas. Cédez à ma chanson.
呼びましたか任せてください手伝うね歌うねリーダーハイボルテージバラージュ
What the fuck?
ドクターと私失礼しますノンポンフェルマーニ
Oh my god, bro. There's like 10 billion of them. Oh my lord.
ドクターすぐにごべ今からイベントに突然出てきたけどベルス・ディオ・ボーレット
Get these little shits away! Get him away! Get him away! Get him away! Nice.
覚悟は失礼します In attesa di non può fermarmi
Easy clap.
Attendez le lever de rideau. Le moment n'est pas encore venu.
She gives that burn passive to her minions. Yeah. So, see, I think the reason why I was able to like succeed in this fight is because I had the blood fiends. They stole blood feast from the other blood fiends. That's why they're not that strong. I'm a fortunate woman. When my grandfather passed away in the sunlight that shone upon the greenhouse, With his favorite flowers in his hands, he had already arranged everything for me. I was going to live the rest of my life as both of us hoped. In this town, in this tiny little greenhouse. That is until day arrived. I was incredibly fearful that my life would be ruined. But that Sarkaz gave the order, and so my job remained here in the greenhouse. I am still the town's gardener. It has been a week since the two self-salvation course people arrived. Likewise, it has been a week since I last saw the Sarkaz officer who would turn the soil for the daisies in town. Good afternoon, Magdalene. Your flowers look just as beautiful as always. Thanks, Hank. Have you seen Will? I'm looking for him. He ordered some flowers for the first thing this morning, but he still hasn't come to pick them up even though it's afternoon already. Will ordered flowers? Oh, they must be for Frida's birthday. He ditched right around noon. Most likely he left to prepare whatever surprise he has in store for Frida. Don't worry, he'll remember once Frida gives him a scolding. Everyone seems very exhausted. I've been hearing noises around the worksite at night. Has no one been getting any proper rest? The devils are apparently trying to show off for somebody. They're working us to the bone like there's no tomorrow, but I haven't seen any bigwigs visiting either. You're really lucky that you were given a decent job and don't have to suffer like us. I didn't expect us to finish building this in a month just by gritting our teeth a little. It's like a miracle. I'm willing to bet that before, the Londinium lords would have hauled all of this into their museums. I thought you used to hate this job. Magdalene, the world has changed. You should try to get on the Sarkaz officer's good side too. You have nothing to lose, pet. Thanks for the advice. I'll think it over. Hank's suggestions are always so sincere, but his idea has left me terrified. At night, whenever I can't sleep, I kept awake by the noise coming from the square, as though there's an iron hammer striking my head repeatedly. And occasionally, I'm jolted awake from my dreams by those strange rocks. I can't help but to think back on the worries of those two self-salvation course people a week ago. Perhaps the Sarkaz changed more than just the way we live. Again? How come the cannon fire's sounding closer lately? I heard there's more than one group of folks who want to take over Brentwood. If they come to blows, it'll be a hot mess here again. What's wrong with the way things are now, with everyone getting along? I hope this isn't just going to delay our work. Magdalene, finally. The devil who keeps visiting you brought our others to wreck your greenhouse. What? Damn, they wrecked the greenhouse. Are you done? I said it's impossible for those Victorians to be hiding here. That's not for you to say. This house is clearly useless and it's only still standing because you insisted on keeping it around. Who knows what you might be hiding here? We're all fighting to the death for His Highness, but thanks to you and how weak you are, we've been letting chance after chance go to waste. What's your tone, mercenary? I'm still a member of the royal court and the commander here. Relax, if I find any guerrillas hiding here, I'll off you immediately and apply to join the royal court on the achievement. Now lose that pacifism of yours, I'm getting sick of it. Their actions are a serious interruption to the military commission's plans for this place. If it wasn't for your setbacks on the front lines fueling their ferocity, the boss wouldn't be having us rush everything to finish our job so quick. So you might as well shut up. My greenhouse! No. Don't move, just watch quietly. The black soil buried all of them. The daisies, roses, bluebells, their rhizomes were all mercilessly crushed under their feet. The new buds growing toward the sunlight too. Freda asked me to plant these seeds for the festival. He was really looking forward to it. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, Sakuya. Yeah, take a rest for now. That's a good thing. You're getting tilted. You're getting tilted. If you get tilted at the game, you lose. That's the thing. She said it would be the biggest harvest festival in 10 years. All of us were looking forward to it. But now the new buds are no more. Relax, your fingers are bleeding. Don't try to break free. I'm saving your life, gardener. Let her come. Better that she wants to fight. That way I can just kill her and finish this right here and now. You're too soft on this town, Commander. Glaring won't kill me. Ugh, what a drag. Flowers mean nothing to this war. Armories, explosives, incinerators, that's what you really need. The very last new buds here are crushed. Grandfather, we won't have fresh flowers during the next year's harvest festival. Not anymore. Let me go. I'm calm. Have you found what you were looking for? Count yourself lucky that I didn't. Then please leave. Heh. I thought you'd have a bit more guts than those idiots at the worksite. Victorians. Don't move. Your fingers need bandaging. Ah, this guy is so sweet. Can we adopt this guy? He is kinda nice. I couldn't stop them. I had some setbacks on the front lines. Soon there will be another here to take over for me. He has other plans for the town. There's an opening in the cement construction about 200 meters to the west of the town's entrance. The guerrillas nearby blew it open. They won't give this chance up, so we need to fix this opening by 5 a.m. tomorrow. What a weird sarcasm. Why is he telling me this? The roses can still be saved. You must find a way to plant these poor things again. If that opening piques your interest, take these roses and cut up through our camp tonight. It's the safest route. If somebody stops you, tell them you're delivering an order for me. Of course, I'd be very happy if you could stop by and put a rose in front of my tent. Some things should never be ruined, Gardener. My name is not Gardener, Sarkaz. It's Magdalene. Then let us reintroduce ourselves. My name is Shovel. Shovel! Oh my god, Shovel, you're so nice! Shovel? Remember, Magdalene, time waits for no one. Backups would be helpful. You can ask. My server has a thread, a channel where you can actually add people up if you wanted to. Or you can post your own so people can add you and maybe you can get some backups from them. What are we planting for the harvest festival represents hope. That's what my grandfather taught me. The flowers that line the streets during the festival each year are entrusted with everyone's simple wish for a bountiful harvest. There is nowhere else that needs hope now more than Brentwood. I can't leave. Oh, you're already using a support? This tent should be in this direction. I have to take the flowers there as soon as I can. What's that? What are you doing here? Magdalene, where are you going with those flowers past curfew? That's the direction of the barracks you're going. Hurry up and leave. It's fine, I just wanted to come outside for a walk. Right, I heard from Hank that it's your birthday today. Happy birthday. Will ordered some flowers for you, but he never came for them. If you see Will, please remind him. Freda? Why aren't you saying anything? Come with me. It's not safe here. Ah, these flowers. Will left them here to mourn my father. I've been keeping the warehouse locked, only occasionally lending him the key when he wants a sip of alcohol. Cannons here. Did Mr. West prepare them for the festival? How magnificent. It's all my fault. Did something happen to him? He was stopped by the devils at the Sarkaz barracks just now. He came to me earlier than usual for some sort of surprise, but when he found out that I was going to the barracks to report on our progress, he said he'd escort me there. But the Sarkaz shouldn't have any reason to stop Will. They've never done that before. Don't know. I'm scared. Didn't have it in me to say no when they asked to take Will in. I've been following their every word. I gave them everything they asked for. Why do they want to take him? Couldn't get Yvonne, so I will go to sleep now. Good luck with your stream. Good night, Alyssciel and chat. I will go hug my cats and cope with my terrible luck as usual. Well, good night. Good night, Vertum. You have a good one. I hope you feel better soon. Why did I do something wrong? Maybe they only had a few questions for him. Look on the bright side, they still need him to work for them. Right, that bloody thing isn't completed just yet. I'm sure they still need Will. I have to stay here at the barracks entrance and wait for him. Freda smiles. But I'm not happy about this one bit. I know I'm lying to her. I'm sure she knows that as well. However, this is all we can do right now. These days, we all need that tiny shred of hope to poison our minds. Hope. Freda, did you see that? There's a strange creature climbing on a house's beams. I don't know if creature is exactly the right word for it. It's staring at me with its black body. The terrifying being's feeble limbs are no longer attached to the beams. Finally, it lands on the flowers used to mourn the mayor before it dissipates, turning into a drop of blood that dyes the flower buds. Was it looking at us just now? Yes, it was looking right at us. Ooh, scary! Shattered greenhouse.
その様子、もう大まかな計画はあるみたいね。
Cominciamo. 念のためもう一回聞くけど、美しき人の世と Non puoi fermarmi. ハイボルテージバラージュ
Fly, Sakiko. I know
迷っている
you
暇はあ
are
りません
still
が
with me.
ドクターと私、それでも慰めを求めますね。私、目を大きく開けたままでいる努力はするから。私たちの勝利に参加を。リーダー。
Oh, are they just gonna be like unlimited motherfuckers or what?
イベントにたくさん出てきたけど、こんなカオス見たことないよ。
Also, they're just gonna revive, huh?
Je suis partout.
Ricevuto.
位置につきました。アイドルのイメージ。今そんなのどうでもいい。はい。さきちゃんもみんなも私が守るから。
Oh shit, I forgot. Oh, I forgot to put my Tragotia in a very safe place. Fuck, I'm stupid. God fucking damn it.
ドクターと私、きっと今、ドクター、すぐにご決断を。失敗できない。
Yeah, yeah, see here? See here, we can kill them fast enough, I think.
ドクター、すぐにご決断。手伝うね。さきちゃん、みんなも任せてください。念のためもう一回聞くけど、それでも慰めを求めますね。ゴスペルロックンロール。
Je suis partout.
Non puoi fermarmi.
L'envie de
Yeah, I
tuer
think, yeah, see? We can kill them. We can kill them. Easy clap. No endless stage.
さっきのあなたの
No
顔
endless stage, guys.
ルイは友を呼ぶって言葉は正
Not
しか
at
ったの
all.
ね
Nada. Zero. Yeah, she does. She does inflict a lot of bleed. Because of that bloodthorn thing. That's why. Oh wow, shit.
Andiamo.
What the fuck is this?
邪魔ですわ。
Cominciamo
Fly, may sakit
時
ko.
間は待ってくれませんわ。
シラン
ドクターと私、きっと今同じ作戦を描いています。失敗できない。それでも慰めを求めますね。ドクター、すぐにご決断を。私たちの勝利に参加を。
一番厄介な敵はどれだ。私が相手をしてやろう。
1号と
誤差ありません。
Yeah, guys, it's straight. It's a straight
L'ombre
line.
qui gît à vos pieds n'est pas la vôtre.
I am stupid. I actually didn't mean to do that.
考えなきゃ。手伝うね。歌うね。 これ刀じゃない。
God,
マリア。
you're so strong. Imagine you're a freaking devil, like 6 foot tall devil, and then you're suddenly just being killed by a freaking bunch of schoolgirls.
準備できた。任せてください。
This stage is for Lemon's module. Ah, fuck.
今から戦って合わせ死ぬなら。
I'll deal with it off stream. It doesn't matter.
はい、任せてください。手伝うね。さきちゃんもみんなも私が守るから。 各位撤収。そうだ、まだやり残しがあったわね。
Yeah.
後方支援部から
Schoolgirls with mental problems. Oh my god, it's just like me, except I'm not a schoolgirl anymore.
一緒にやっつ
I
け
have
てくれない？
graduated college. I graduated college, I think 2016 now, right? Oh, okay, so it's like, it's been years. It has been years.
Guainate le spade
ちょっと言いにくいんだけど、私が巻き起こ
So
したトラ
tell
ブル
me
は
now, this ain't
High
how
voltage
I get out. 'Cause I don't know, that's when she said I
迷
don't
っている
hate
暇があり
you.
ません。
I just wanna save you. While there's still something left to say.
私たちの勝利参加を人形にかりそめの命を宿す。
We just still have. Whoa, whoa.
私、目を大きく開けたままでいる努力はするから。手伝うね。ハイボルテージバラ前切りってこれ刀じゃない。まあいいや。そりゃあ。手伝うね。歌うね。やるしかない。
La haine brûlante traduit vos pensées.
ハイボルテージバラージュ。 せてください。出撃前アイドルのイメージ。今そんなのどうでもいい。
Wow, that's easy. What the heck? 抱きしてつぼみ抱いただけどFear. It's a tolerance that we are naturally born with. Just like how plants are able to adapt to soil that make havoc of their own rootstocks. To shatter our will, they'll need to spread a much great dosage of fear in Brentwood. Frida is the greatest testament. She is so fragile that you could break her simply by bumping into her, but she persisted among the crowd, that terrifying men up until now. But I can tell that she needs someone to confide in and vent her fear. Will is not mature enough. It's not very likely that he would understand how Frida feels. Perhaps I can help her? You didn't bring my order to the tent, Magdalene. And you didn't leave Brentwood either. A pitiful decision. He seems very feeble, even more so than yesterday. What happened? Why didn't you leave? This is my home. Do you have a new order for me? I can bring it to you along with the flowers last night. You don't have to worry about those orders anymore. I'm here to say goodbye. I'm leaving soon to fight as part of the Narkzerer King's army. Alright. Goodbye, if that's what you wanted to hear from me. You're too naive to the point of foolishness. That's easy. The casual Tragothea that obliterates every standard stages. Yeah. Actually, I think it's even easier than if I was actually using Wishadel. Because if you think about it, Wishadel, she still needs positioning. You know what I mean? She would still need positioning, but like Tragothea, you can just position him anywhere, and then just drop the cat pipe bomb. Everything that I've tried to protect always courts its own destruction. Perhaps I've been wrong from the start. I don't understand what you're saying, Shovel. I used to be incredibly jealous of all of you. Victoria used to be the noblest and strongest nation there was. Naturally, you possessed many great things, and rightfully so. With the metallurgy, you originated, and the steam knights, you conquered another empire. With your mystifying art and rich academia, you attracted all of Terra's geniuses. Yet now you've halted your outward conquest. Now your rulers only indulge in parties and wine, only ever boasting about the medals on their chest. They crush their own glory, and they are destined to be replaced. You still have this wall clock. Time really flies. The town citizen must have all gone to the worksite. What do you mean? Your deaths are unavoidable, Magdalene. The Sanguinarch is an impatient man. That's why the ritual was pushed forward, and under that feline's leadership, the mission was indeed completed most marvelously. Everyone here will be the key to the ritual's activation. Of course, that includes you. Ritual. Key. He was stopped by the devils at the Sarkaz barracks just now. Frida, do you see that? The blood-colored worm is staring at me. The entire town will be the key to the ritual's activation. Hope everyone's gonna get sacrificed. Yeah. Yeah. Everyone's gonna be sacrificed, guys. The key. My soul is trembling. I need to go find Frida. Let me go. You mustn't leave this greenhouse. Wait a little longer, Magdalene. I'll be here with you. Until we bid each other farewell for the last time. Why? The people of the town have never done anything against your wishes. Frida and everyone fulfilled each and every one of your requests. His Highness decided to carry out this war, and your dukes responded. This outcome has nothing to do with us or you. Ah, thank you! That's out of nowhere, Darkstar. Thank you. Appreciate it. I mean, it's not all the time that I do Arknights though. It's you know, sometimes it really is just like my whimsical nature. I would play Arknights whenever I want to. All we need to do is follow our orders. Then let me warn the people at the work site. Just pretend you don't know anything like before, please. I serve His Highness and I won't allow you to quash this ritual. Not unless you make it past me, Magdalene. Can you do it, Gardener? He grabs me by the hand but places it on a pair of scissors on his hand. There seems to be a ray of longing burning in the depths of his ashen eyes. What is this prideful man longing for? Release? Pity? Or is it perhaps that word that I can't bring myself to touch? I noticed that even though the two of us have spent a very long time together in this greenhouse, I've never actually truly understood this man. But I have to leave now. Just as he said, there is no time. I'm sorry. I can't stand by and watch anymore. Ah, man, this guy. Shovel! Magdalene, where are you going? Why the rush? Is that blood on your clothes? Are you okay? It's fine, I cut my finger while I was pruning branches. Hank, where's Frida? Frida? After she came back from the barracks by herself this morning, she went straight to the Sarkaz officers. She seemed rather out of it and she kept saying sorry no matter who she ran into. Did something happen? Everyone has to leave this place right now. And the farther the better. What's with all of you being so bloody barmy today? It's no time to explain. I need to tell everyone else. We're almost finished. Besides, if we all ditch work, what are we supposed to do when these officers find us? Fireworks? Where? Who blew that wall open? Is that Frida? The last time I saw such beautiful fireworks, it was the Harvest Festival when I was 10. Grandfather put me on his shoulders and walked through the crowd. Everyone looked up to the fireworks blooming in the sky, astonished. Everyone kept quiet, only for their silence to be torn apart by an explosive sound wave a moment later. This is just like that. Freda set off the cannon Mr. West was hiding for the Harvest Festival. There are countless Sarkaz pulling her from behind. Drenched in blood, she is shouting something, but whatever she is trying to say, it is buried by the cannon's loud roar. She is buried by the wave of Sarkaz gushing towards her and torn apart. A flame burning bright in the middle of the day. The cannons kept roaring. A grand ceremony has come to Brentwood ahead of schedule. Holy shit! What happened? Is there an earthquake? Run! You're bleeding. Bollocks! Stay away! Those disgusting monsters are dripping from your body. What are the Sarkaz trying to do? Hank, you can't close your eyes. I'm starting to feel very tired too. So sleepy. I can feel my own blood fluttering out of my body before disappearing into the earth. Magdalene, hang in there. Captain, I got her. Everyone, hold onto the ropes as tight as you can. Do not touch the ground no matter what. Hurry and help them. Front page only if you're streaming Arknights. Yeah, that's true. See, that's the thing. I don't know. I don't know what, I don't know how it is, but I think you just need to do like the bell button, like receive all notifications on my stream and stuff like that. But I don't know. I don't know how YouTube works. I've been doing this for almost 6 years, and I still have no fucking idea how it works. Can you believe it? Magdalene, you can't fall asleep. Rock? This guy's so heavy. Nice. The self-salvation course. Why are you? I figure something went wrong when we saw fireworks in the middle of the day. They sealed the wall we blew open yesterday, but that cannon gave us a new path. Hold on to Rock's hand, Magdalene. Our forces don't have enough manpower, and we're bringing everyone over to evacuate as soon as we can. Whoa, Vice, your zipline's even faster after those modifications you made. Right. Where's Mayor Freda? We haven't been able to locate her. Freda is... Drat, why did my zipline start shaking? It's these guys. What about that weak garrison commander? Where is he hiding this time? Well, no matter. I'll take over command. I can feel it. My blood is boiling. No need to contact Major Ursula's squad. We can take care of these laughable Victorians by ourselves. Kill them all. Bro thinks he can kill everyone. Bro thinks he can kill people. He doesn't even have a name. The garrison here is mounting a counterattack. They're putting more pressure to us than any Sarkaz we've ever faced before. How much explosives does the old wise still have outside? Can he make it here in time to back us up? Probably not happening. Not counting the members who laid zip lines for us. We barely had any fighting men to begin with. Start the crawlers. We need to break through by force. Rock, watch out. Your zipline. Ah! Oh, my PC! Yeah, that's okay. Don't worry, Darkstar. Don't worry. I'm just giving you some ideas, but I'm not really forcing you to do anything. I appreciate that. Whenever you're here, whenever people are here, and that's all. That's all there is to it. That hurts. Magdalene, are you okay? Can you walk? Yeah, these disgusting things. On the sundering earth, a large number of red worms keep gushing onto the surface. They chew on every soul they can reach and suck their blood. This is the princess' blessing. It's the kindest the royal court left for us. In our bodies, our purest blood is now awakening. Let's waste no more time on these Victorians. Rock, we should go. The feline girl named Rock takes out the dagger from her waist and stuffs it into my hand. A large group of Sarkaz are closing in on our location. Magdalene, get ready to fight. It's not that hard. None of us had any combat experience before. Take a deep breath and make up your mind. Make up my mind? Right. Just like that Sarkaz officer who collapsed among the fluttering petals. I grip the dagger tight. A shot rings out. Artillery fire? I thought we used up all of our explosives. Quick, Rock, Magdalene, now! We were contacted by a few old friends. They brought a whole backup unit. They even have an identification code. Identification code? Is it the military? Victorian? Right, the military is responding to the war. They must be a group of ice-cold men. They're here to kill the Sarkaz and save the Victorians. The Exemplars! A thick, roiling cloud of dust is kicked up into the air all over within view. Again and again, bright flashes of light suddenly erupts from across the ground. What is that? A tank? I can hear a firm, persevering female voice coming from Feist's communicator. This is Tank Fire Team Horn. All units make sure to stay clear of my blast zone. Grenade loaded. Firing second barrage. Opening created. Cover the self-salvation course and all its citizens. Horn, continue laying suppressive fire. Those art circles, we need to find a way to stop this bloody witchcraft. Vina, have some else drive. I want to join the ground combat. Hannah, eyes on the road. Alright. Get the tank as close to the core of the art circle as possible. I'll take care of that thing. Fina! You have other tasks. All units, follow regular deployment formation. Morgan, Hannah, follow Horn's orders and cut open a path for the tank. Lieutenant Shearer, Dagda, Delphine, take command of the ground forces and form a defensive line. Stop the Sanguinarch swarms. Yeah, she's very cool. She survived like how many things? Like in this whole Victorian arc, she survived like how many things, right? She survived what was that? Mandragora. Yeah. She became like an underground fighter and shit like that. That's actually really cool. I'm on it. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Mr. Misery, I'll leave the commander of the enemy forces to you. All you need to do is boldly execute your plan. Feist, it's been a while. We shall exchange pleasantries later. I need the self-salvation course to set up a zip line that will take me above the art circle. On it! We have no time to lose. Let us take care of the strange art circle first. I will leave my rear to all of you. While I was still trying to identify the squad that suddenly came to our aid, the blonde feline has already ziplined to the center of the battlefield. She descended from the sky and bombastically made her way into the center of the art circle's blood-red pillar of light. The sound of rocks blasted apart ringed throughout the entire battlefield. Thump. I can see each and every swing of our large sledgehammer in that red light. Forward. The feline's voice ignites the tank's engine. I see a warrior holding a sledgehammer high up, leading the Victorians to retake our land. Look how easily our Victorian tank fire can blast that thing apart. We said as much as long ago, them bloody devils are no match for Victoria's military. Crush them. No, there are too many originium crystals in town. The mayor's office, the small town square, the library, those things we've been rebuilding day in and day out. We won't make it in time. Is it over? No. Oh shit! The pillar of red light rises from the building we've built and intermingles with the festive fireworks. There's a blood-red color boiling in that dark abyss. The similarly red worms are reaching their antennae towards the sky. The art circle has been damaged. The vampire's offspring have gone berserk. Seize this opportunity. Infantry units, stop advancing. Escort all citizens out of the art circle's range. Tank squad, follow me and push forward. Destroy the remaining originium crystals in the town and commence search and rescue. Hell is invading my town. All while the formation's rumbling tank accelerates and blitzes in on the devils. Ooh, I'm almost there. Look at that, guys. I'm almost, yeah. I'm almost leveling up. Briefly gathered.
怒りが足りない？大丈夫。私の頭上の蛍光灯が進むべき道を照らし出してくれるから。まあ消えなければの話だけど。さすがにもう消えないよね。
I think everyone can just predict my moves now.
ゴスペルロックンロール。
I always do this move.
迷っている暇がありませんわよ。ドクター、すぐにご決断を。私たちの勝利に参加を。
That is a very far place to actually go. What the fuck, man? Okay, That is a very far place.
Doctor
Wait,
と
what's
私、
your range?
きっと今同じ作戦を描いていますわね。
誤差ありません。
すごい、我が同胞たちよ。指示はあるかしら。無事に帰ってこれたら。
Oh my god, this guy can attack units up. Yeah, up. What the
たやすいこ
fuck?
とですよ。
Motherfucker can attack units from yeah,
出撃
from
前だ。
above. What?
でこれ
Oh,
刀
I'm
じゃない。
stupid.
まあいいや。うりゃー。やるしかない。
お前に用はない。失せろ。
いい場所ね。ドクター、
失礼します。
リーダー、ハイボルテージバラージュ。
違う。お前に用はない。失せろ。
アイドルのイメージ。やってみる。
お前に用はない。失せろ。
呼びましたか。たやすいことですよ。
Ne me résistez pas. Cédez à ma chanson.
Oh, that wasn't an update place. Oh, okay.
失せろ。
God damn it, I didn't know that one. Okay.
ドクター、信じてるから。ここにしよう。
お前に用。
任せてください。
訓練通りに逃げたって。チャーシューアップルパイ。
Fucking A.
お前に用はない。失せろ。お前に用はない。
Can you guys not? Can you guys? Oh my fucking lord! Thank you.
手伝うね。
You
焦っちゃダメだ
stupid
よ。
ass motherfuckers.
お前に用はない。失せろ。本気を出すときだ。
Is there anything else? The fuck? Did it? Oh, there's another one. I see.
お前に用はない。失せろ。
やるしかない。手伝うね。1分。
お前に用はない。
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Die! Okay. Boy. I see gravel kicked up by tires, pounding the glass. Similar sights keep retreating from the car window. Muddy earth, dry bloodstain, shell craters we carefully steer around. War flows persistently like an oil slick set alight. The atmosphere outside the car is tense. Everyone remains silent. The driver is focused on driving. Paprika sits beside her, occasionally turning her head to cast a worried glance. In the cab, the miner casually oils his weapon. The shopkeep from Casdell mimics him. He cries out suddenly, looks like he cut his palm. Casdell has grocery stores, children gazing longingly at candy as they lean against the counter. Old folks complaining about the changing price of salt. It makes sense, but I never really thought about those sights before. For me, Casdell is just a distant memory. When I was little, Babel briefly stopped near Casdell. I only remember it from a distance, a sight like a steel monster crawling through the wastes. leaving debris and thick smoke in its wake. Teresa held my hand and told me that was her home. I remember at the time I didn't know what the look on her face meant. Much later, I talked to the operators about Casdel. Modrock called it a barren land of houses stacked upon on top of each other. Stormeye told about an eternal furnace and crystal clusters on the city's walls. W. She laughed an icy laugh and said, "If I were a bunny like you, I'd steer clear of the place." Casdel feels like a vague symbol, representing all kinds of things: pain, hatred, oppression, slaughter. I know these are all true, objectively, but they're not everything that is Casdel. Yeah, he just saves my run. You saw that a while ago, right? They were about to enter my freaking enter that blue spot, but you know, the cat keeps on freaking delaying them. Setting all that aside, I know it's the place where Teresa sacrificed everything. Even Theresis, the mastermind behind this war, grew up there. What does the Casdel they envision look like? Yeah, me too. The cat. I love the cat. Logos quietly wipes his bone pen. On the other side, I see the doctor turning to look out the window. What's out there? I tug on the doctor's sleeve. Dr. Alyssciel, when the war is over, I want to visit Casdel again. Maybe we can. You never know, Amia. Stop the car. There's something strange up ahead. All units prepare for battle. What is that? In the distance, the town of Brentwood is already coming to view. A crimson light rises from the center of the town, staining the surrounding land. The blood-covered veil gently envelops all living things. This feeling, it's the same one that came when we were inspecting those art circles. Banshee, your lordship, what is this? When the war started, no one expected the land to be drenched in so much blood so quickly. Modern warfare, is it? I'm afraid the vampire has all the prerequisites he needs for the ritual to fall into place. The crystals on the other battlefields were just nodes resonating with the ritual. All this time I've been looking for its center. Brentwood, this little town, has a special place in the vampire's wicked design. Can you handle it, Logos? This is an ancient royal court method, and they have completed the preparations for it. I need time. We haven't exposed our position yet, so we might be able to buy some time, but wait. What's that? Fire? There's a firefight in the town there, but who is it? Looks like they beat us there. A rather choppy meeting. The doctor looks calm. Right, after we've been through, we finally get to stand shoulder to shoulder with our friends again. Lord Banshee, what are you going to do? You'll take care of the enemy, won't you? This power, it's a blessing from His Highness the Prince of Blood, is it? The Sanguinarch is blessed the Sarkaz bloodline. The Ursan miner swings his weapon with it, and a sharp whistling sound rings out. He looks a little frightened of his own strike, almost losing his grip on the weapon. The driver and the shopkeep gather around him, investigating his new strength. Paprika moves a few steps towards me. Lord Banshee, I also feel a bit stronger. A little. Is it arm strength or my brains? I can't tell for sure, but I just feel kinda... It's strengthening altar. Witchcraft. We've seen this before, but this one is on a larger scale, and it feels different. Logos, could this have any adverse... Quite unexpected. It does not demand a price of us, at least not one drawn from our own bodies. Then why... Logos looks at the Sarkaz girl. Paprika, was it? What do you hope to use this power for? Well, the more skilled the Sarkaz becomes in war, the more efficient he spills blood on the battlefield. Doesn't matter if it's his enemy's blood or his own. The ritual can continue. The Sanguinarch has prepared for this decisive battle, but their Therese's plan was just for this ritual. The art circle seems to have come under attack, and the vampiric creatures are going out of control. Yes, a large colony of crimson worms is drilling out of the ground, rushing around in all directions. A good number of them seem to have caught our scent. Leave this to us, Logos. Please look into the ritual for us. Amiya, you and the doctor could accompany me. I look at Paprika's team at the distance, though Sarkaz aware of the danger here. Let's be quick. Roger. What are you going to do with us? What do you mean? I realized a while ago that, well, the ones who've been captured are us, right? I know the Royal Court guys pretty well, and you give off a totally different vibe. Your name is Amiya, right? You and this doctor are in charge. I think you're about the same age as me. And I can tell that Banshee is a pretty big deal. I can feel it. You can fake that. But he's working for you? A few days ago, I met a Caprine lady who called herself a Sarkaz. Is she with you too? Just who the heck are you guys? Do you intend to fight us, Paprika? I can feel that the girl is not hostile. Well, I don't know. In the distance, the Sarkaz let go of the sudden surge of power they're feeling for a moment and call out to Paprika. Captain, how did the Banshee get away? What do we do now? The cracks in the earth are spreading towards us. Why did they leave those two prisoners behind? Do the big shots from the Royal Court trust us so much? Yeah, be on guard for threats from that direction. I'll keep an eye on these two. Maybe stronger, but you still don't know war. Or I guess none of you are ready to fight this war. Yeah, after all this time, how could we not know? I get a little closer to her, but she seems to misunderstand my intent and retreats half a step. Then, as if making a difficult decision, she holds her ground in front of me. And at this point, I realize she's about the same height as I am. I'm the captain of the transport team. If you're going to do something to us, you have to start with me. They're just regular people who answered His Highness's call to arms across Terra. They don't even know what they're doing. They just transport the stuff General Manfred says to move. The instant they answered that call, the Victorians would cease to call them regular people. And that's got nothing to do with what they've actually done. I think the fires in Octerig, the factory pipes in Sudayan, the street corners of Norport, the survival of the Sarkaz means the destruction of Victoria. The triumph of Victoria means the cleansing of the Sarkaz. Those caught in the vortex no longer have the power to choose. They're units put under my control by the General. No matter what happens, I have to guarantee their safety. I swore as much to General Manfred. The General, huh? Then first things first, let's deal with these out-of-control bloodworms together. Tell your team to fall back. Don't take any chances. These creatures will suck dry any blood they can find. Doctor, stick close to me. I will use my power to clear the way for us and for them. The fractured, surging land spreads out before us. The vampiric offspring bathe in blood, indulging in the pain. Their bite is the touch of the Sanguinarch himself. I raise my hand and close my eyes. I will stitch together this scarred land. I will hold the whispered fate of the myriad souls in my hands. A black rhombus, a black shadow. Black arts surge from my fingertips. These twisted offspring deserve peace. Hey, little bunny, there's a faster way to seal those cracks, you know? W? Bang, bang, bang! It's Sarkaz mercenaries? What's your footing, Yarnball? That's not a great place to stand. Huh? My advice is to give that lunatic a wide berth when she's tossing bombs around. W's not the type that a sweet little Sarkaz baby ought to be close to. Oh, Ines? Thanks, and wait, over your head there, that's the Black Crown. You're the one General Manfred was talking about. I heard Manfred picked up the kid. Guess that was you. These Sarkaz are under my control. You're the captain, right? Hey, let go of me! Who are you? What do you want? We're on a mission for the military commission and all the big shots from the royal court. Great, I'm here to enforce their discipline. Hey there, Amaya, and of course, Doctor. Father, what's wrong? Your first face-to-face meeting got you feeling disappointed? You did spend more time playing the antagonist than working our side. I'm not used to it either. No. Thank you for your help, Hodderer. We can talk about the other stuff later. As you can see, this little town is quickly becoming a war zone. Yeah, I do see, and we've got some important intel to share with you. About this town and the lifeline hidden in its shadows. There are two forces attacking the town's Sarkas garrison. One is the self-salvation course that Closure brought out from Londinium. Looks like my safe house got trashed. I hope that old hag doesn't go peacefully. The other is a force made up of soldiers who once fought for different dukes, along with some workers and refugees. It's a pretty disorganized group led by the Siege. The Siege! We reached the town to find the battle has mostly subsided. Logos has not yet returned from the town center. Seems dealing with the vampiric ritual is no simple task. I catch sight of Siege and Delphine, as well as Misery and Closure, along with the fighters from the Self-Salvation course. When we left Londinium, we never expected this rendezvous in Brentwood would be so difficult for each of us. We make our way to a dilapidated house, but the atmosphere isn't the kind of exhaustion and relief you'd expect from a long-awaited reunion with friends. After giving me a quick physical, Dr. Kaltsit and the doctor take some crystal samples and move to talk privately. The room falls silent and all eyes turn to Hodderer, leaning against the wall alone. The rhythm of his sword sharpening is as steady as his breathing. Delphine recognizes Hodderer with a glance. General Manfred of the Casdell Military Commission's right-hand man, he was involved in the execution and assassination of many political figures throughout Londinium. Then Hodderer tells us about the Farron Moot brought to Londinium by the Sarkas. Quiet down. We all turn to the Sarkas who have not yet figured out the situation. Where are we? Victorians? And Sarkas mercenaries? It's okay, I'm still here. The situation is a little bit complicated, but you can trust me on this. You aren't actually gonna carry this deadweight around for the next phase of the plan, are you? Who are you calling deadweight? I promised Paprika that no harm would come to them. Ugh, Rhodes Island, the same as it ever was. Then let's have them stick with my mercs. They've had it too easy for too long. Might as well bring some new blood into the team. To have some fun. Hey you, blue-haired feline. What's on your mind? You've been staring at us for a while. Wait, let me just get something to drink. My throat is so dry again. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Feel like killing us? Go ahead, draw your sword. Not gonna do it. If all you want is a Bolivarian standoff, I'm gonna pass. Me and my men ought to hit the road. You can stay here and stay mad. Oh, by the way, Ines, if you're gonna fight the Victorian, make sure you let me know ahead of time. Wouldn't wanna miss the show. Lady Delphine. Amiya. You're alright. I'm glad. I was worried. Amiya, I'm sorry. I'm willing to trust Rhodes Island's processes in choosing collaboration partners. It's just, I'm an intelligence officer myself. It's not as if I heard of this Hodderer gentleman. No. It's not just him, even Misery and Ines. I can't help but think. Can't accept it. Not at the moment. No, maybe I can't ever accept it. But for now, as I said, I'll trust Venus' judgment. If this is what we have to do, then let's do it. These scars won't be forgotten, or they should be. The Sarkaz wars have never ended, Feline. Cut the military commission supply lines indeed. This has been our goal all along. In any case, this is a way to end the war quickly. And as for this Farron I know what you're thinking. Now that no base is safe, this skeleton can become our key to counter-attacking Londinium. We can't take any of these armies head-on. We can't work around the essentially unbeatable firepower of that airship. So this elusive Farron is the best vehicle we could hope for. And at the same time, it's a fortress and a spear aimed right at the heart. In that case, if we succeed, it'll be thanks to the leaders of this counterattack, and not Sarkaz mercenaries. Seems that we have no grounds on which to refuse cooperation. However, from a rational point of view, I understand that there are differences among the Sarkaz, that the exemplars appear to function seamlessly with Misery, but we're talking about individual friendship. We may be able to respect, trust, and even love a few select individuals, but now, we stand before a war where all sides have blood-soaked hands. Given enough time, we may be able to determine one by one who has committed war crimes and who is innocent, but we do not have that time. We are at an impasse, Hodderer. Our cooperation will not be so smooth. And that is why we are here. Rhodes Island will serve as a mediator between the two parties, such that we can end the suffering of the Victorian people that this war has wrought, and such that we can prevent the sarcasm of Casdell from being dragged back into the abyss. We're not here to force handshakes and reconciliation. We can leave that to the end of this ridiculous war. Platitudes mean nothing. It's actions that will put an end to all this. This is all very Rhodes Island indeed. I've heard Hodderer has been in contact with Rhodes Island in the past. You've mentioned the place where the Farron is docked among a large number of Sarkaz garrisons. But if we're talking about the plan rationally, a small number of elites would do better than sending workers and street thugs to their deaths, yes? You can speak openly, I don't mind. But my boys won't miss a chance to strike at the Sarkaz. Our armor can draw the garrison's fire. I see Hodderer smiling. It seems that this is a side of Siege that relaxes him, at least a bit. After all, he seems to be hiding something. That'll do, thanks. Hodderer expresses his gratitude and the discussion comes to a close. Sarkaz mercenary, Hodderer. After reuniting with W in Chernobog, Ascalon gave me his complete file. It dates back to the time of Babel. So, I trust him. Amiya, this is our first formal cooperation with Rhodes Island. Yes, it is. But if I might ask you a question? Sure. You didn't express your worries or concerns just now. Your innermost thoughts are to save lives, to put an end to the war and hate, isn't that right? I've heard that the King of Sarkaz can see into people's hearts. It's different from the ambiguous feeling Ines gets. I probably can't hide it from you. I can respect a Sarkaz who has struggled since the Babel days. I hope you can answer from your own free will. But that's how it is. Yeah. I'm fighting for that future. Very good. Thank you for your answer and your trust. Logos, Dr. Kaltsit, you're back. I've analyzed the vampiric ritual. The results are worrying. It is indeed a blood blessing using ancient and very fine techniques. The Sanguinarch borrows the witchcraft's power, collecting blood spilled in the war to activate the bloodline within the Sarkaz warriors. He is giving the Sarkaz a constant reminder of our fundamental differences with the other races. It's less amplification and more incitement. But most importantly, I'm afraid he's using only a small part of the power he's collected for this purpose. More energy is going somewhere else. Somewhere I don't know. I tried to track it, but the structure of the arts is complex and chaotic. It only points to Londinium. What is he playing at? And that reminded me. At this very moment, at the center of the battlefield stands a Sarkaz leader even better at absorbing and exploiting death than the vampire. If it was really just about the strengthening of warriors, why would they bother using the witchcraft of the Crimson Court? And why use an arts circle, such that even the towns on the edge of this war get roped in? Do you have a theory? The airship, the Farenmouth, the shard, and the witchcraft device right here. The doctor's concerns are justified. As you said, the Farenmouth will be our most important breakthrough, and we must take action as soon as possible. Whether vampire or Naxxerer, even the Confessary, they are all exposed to Nightingale in the most unusual way. They are taking risks. There is a reason why the war is being fought at this particular point in time. Theresis is preparing his final trump card in Londinium. Sure, seizing the capital of an empire is already unheard of. But what could it be? Let me start with a fundamental question. A question so fundamental that even the Sarkaz have forgotten it. Why are the Sarkaz so uniquely susceptible to Oriphaty? Yeah, why? Oh shit, I leveled up. Wow, I'm level 80, guys. Holy shit, look at that. Level 80 already. So these are like... How many more? How many more nodes? Until we go? Until we finish this? Because I don't think I can finish this tonight. I was just thinking... Yeah, I'm thinking if we should just do this for tomorrow, I guess. What the heck is this? Contingency contract.
Ciao, Doc.
You're level 76? Hey, that's still pretty good actually. Level 76 is nothing to scoff at. I think I'm just going so fast because yeah, the content, guys. It's the content, guys. It's the content. Probably the hardest content in Arknights. Yeah, maybe I should try it. I don't know though. Maybe I should. Maybe I shouldn't. It's gonna get my... Yeah. Damn. We got schoolgirls doing the control center. Yeah, I think I'm gonna finish the thing tomorrow. Okay, yeah, top operator. Okay, ooh, guys, I'm gonna get my top operator. Oh my god, Podenko. Oh boy, who are we gonna get with our... this is actually my first top operator in the tag, and it's a support, so we'll see. Ooh. Who's it gonna be? Nah, no guessing. Wow, that's a fucking dupe. Of all the things that I'm gonna get, it's the dupe. Are you fucking serious? I didn't get anything new. I wanna That is very disappointing. Can I actually get Orundum here? Can I actually get Orundum here? Lee. No, it's not Lee, unfortunately. I have Lee already. Lee is like Gregor. And I got Saria, but it's like, you know what? Saria is actually pretty okay. -1 DP, I guess. Like, why? Why did it have to be Saria? What the fuck? I would have wanted something new. I would have wanted something that's yeah, something different, you know? This entire thing is a scam. Like, there are so many freaking operators in Arknights. Oh, really? Who? Saria? The only disappointing one is Saria? Is it?
Ciao, Doc.
Yeah, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's okay. It's okay, Fanis. I'm actually gonna end the stream soon. Yeah, you didn't clock in. I'm sorry. Unpaid work. Sorry. Sorry. It is what it is. Oh, someone added me? Or, okay, someone didn't add me. Right, I forgot that I have this. Hehehe. Oh wait, I didn't forget, I didn't have this yet, actually. I'm gonna buy it sometime. I'ma buy it sometime. I'ma buy it sometime. Or before, yeah, soon. Anyway, yeah. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna finish chapter 13. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna finish chapter 13 hopefully, and then after that probably we can go back to, like, you know, playing a little bit of, well, yeah, we're gonna do the Vina Victoria event, and then after that it's gonna be back to Zomboid, I guess. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go now. Yeah, Oyasumi. Bye bye.